A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. When the 4th of July weekend arrived at Madison High Summer School, it was welcomed most enthusiastically by Our Miss Brooks, who teaches English there.
I don't know why I looked forward to such a brief holiday with such keen anticipation. I like my work, and I'm very fond of my pupils. Then there's the school principal, Mr. Osgood Conklin. Well, what do you know? I just found out why I look forward to such a brief holiday with such keen anticipation. Mr. Conklin and I never have been what the scientists call chemical affinities. But last week we really reached the ultimate in mutual harassment. I would hesitate to describe Mr. Conklin's temper as volcanic, but by last Thursday I would swear I saw a thin trickle of lava flowing out of his ears. I was telling my landlady, Mrs. Davis, about it Friday morning at breakfast. He hasn't been this irritable since last month when I broke his new glasses.
My goodness, Connie, how did you do that?
It was an accident, Mrs. Davis. They broke when we both bent down at the same time.
You both bent down?
Yes, to pick up a hammer I had dropped on his foot.
Osgood is certainly hard to get along with. Oh, Connie, did you say you wanted tea or coffee this morning?
I said I wanted milk, Mrs. Davis.
Oh, of course you did. I'm getting so absent-minded lately. Almost as bad as my sister Angela.
How is Angela, Mrs. Davis?
Angela?
Your sister.
Oh. She's terribly absent-minded, poor dear. Why, the other morning, do you know what she did?
No, what?
She found herself with one foot in the bathtub and one foot out of the bathtub.
Well, there's nothing absent-minded about that. It happens to most of us, sooner or later.
But Angela couldn't remember whether she was just getting into the tub or whether she was just getting out.
Well, that is a dilemma. What did she do?
She let the water out and took a shower. Now, I'd better get you that hot chocolate you wanted.
It's milk, Mrs. Davis, and it's right here on the table. Can I pour some for you?
Oh, no, thanks, Connie. I never drink milk in the morning. It keeps me up all day.
Maybe we should have gone on talking about Mr. Conklin.
Say, that reminds me, Connie. How's Mr. Conklin been treating you lately?
You should have seen him yesterday when I stopped in at his office to get my check.
Was he very disagreeable, Connie?
Not at first. That's what's so confusing. When I sat down to sign for the check, he was extremely civil to me, almost courteous. And then in a few seconds, boom, his whole attitude changed.
But why?
That's what I'd like to know. You think I spilled that bottle of ink on his coat purposely?
Oh, Connie, not a bottle of ink.
I couldn't help it, Mrs. Davis, and I tried my best to get out the spots.
With what?
With spot remover, of course. Or at least I thought it was spot remover. It isn't my fault that Mr. Conklin keeps ammonia in his desk, is it?
Ammonia? But, Connie, ammonia will just burn right through the cloth.
Please, Mrs. Davis, you sound just like Mr. Conklin. But I won't be running into him for the next few days, thank goodness. I'm going away for the July 4th weekend.
But, Connie, can you afford to go away?
On my salary, I can't afford to stay home. But I've made up my mind to do it if I have to go without lunch for a week. And guess where I'm going, Mrs. Davis?
Where?
To Eagle Springs. And guess what bashful scientist is going to get the surprise of his life because he's going there, too, and doesn't know I'm coming?
It's not Mr. Boynton.
It ain't Al Einstein. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mrs. Davis, I'll get ready for school. Walter Denton should be picking me up pretty soon.
Oh, I'm sorry, Connie, but there's something I forgot to tell you. Walter called while you were in the shower and said he can't pick you up this morning.
Oh, great. And my car won't budge.
What's the matter with it, Connie?
I don't know exactly. Last time I went out to the garage to look at it, it was lying on its side, panting.
Walter said he hoped you'd understand, but he had to drive Mr. Conklin to the doctor's this morning.
The doctor's? Why, that's a shame. I wonder what's wrong with poor Mr. Conklin.
Well, Osgood, I can't seem to find anything radically wrong with your physical condition, outside of a slightly elevated blood pressure, that is.
What is my blood pressure, Dr. Haney?
Oh, nothing to worry about, Osgood. Around 180, I'd say. Of course, if it gets to 200, I'd advise you to sell.
If there's one thing I've always wanted, it's a comical physician. Now, tell me, Doctor, what's wrong with me?
Well, I can't discover any physical symptoms, Osgood, but there's no doubt about it. Something seems to be troubling you mentally. Now, what is it?
It isn't a what, it's a who. And what a who. Even when we're not together, I can still see her face before me.
But, Osgood, who is this woman?
It's Miss Brooks, Doctor. She teaches English at Madison.
It seems to me, Osgood, that if Miss Brooks grates on your nerves so much, you shouldn't let her cross your path. Avoid contact with her whenever possible. As a matter of fact, I recommend that you leave town for a few days.
That's it. I'll do it. I'll go away for the 4th of July weekend. But where?
Oh, it doesn't matter where. Do your world of good to get away for a few days. Say, now, maybe I can help you.
You?
Why, sure. I know the squaw in charge of reservations on the chief.
It will be good to get away.
Hello, Miss Brooks. You're just the person I wanted to see.
Good morning, Harriet. What can I do for you?
It's Daddy, Miss Brooks. I'm real worried about him. Last night he cried out in his sleep several times. Mother had to keep waking him up, and once in his sleep he screamed out your name.
My name?
Yes. That's when Mother had to tie him to the bed.
I think I can explain your father's nocturnal penchant for screaming my name, Harriet. We've spent the better part of this week exchanging unpleasantries.
Then Daddy did have words with you?
Harriet, your daddy had words that I wouldn't repeat in front of a sailor.
He was extremely nervous this morning when Walter Denton drove him to the doctor's.
Well, I hope his doctor has a good doctor. Now, if you'll excuse me, Harriet, I'll run along to class.
Just a minute, Miss Brooks. Here's Daddy now.
Oh, good morning, Harriet. Well, the doctor says there's nothing wrong with me physically at all.
I knew it. You look better already.
Thank you, my dear.
Good morning, Mr. Conklin. He just took a turn for the worse.
Good morning, Miss Brooks. So far. I'd better get into my office now. I'll see you later, Harriet.
All right, Daddy. But what's the umbrella for?
It looked like rain when I left for the doctor's. Oh, by the way, it's a rather sturdy umbrella, Miss Brooks. Care to whack me over the head with it to start off the day?
Oh, of course not, Mr. Conklin.
You're sure now?
I'll take a rain check. I'm positive. Oh, hold still a minute, Mr. Conklin. There's a thread hanging from the lapel of your coat. I'll pull it out for you.
You needn't bother.
It's no bother. I'll pull it out in just a second. There, that does it. No, there seems to be more. Hold still, please.
I'm waiting, Miss Brooks.
I'm pulling, Mr. Conklin.
This lapel looks all right, Miss Brooks.
Oh, I'm getting it now. This a new suit, Mr. Conklin?
Yes. Yes, it is. No doubt you remember my old suit, Miss Brooks. The one with the ink spots.
Ink spots? How in the world did you get... Oh, that one.
Yes, that one. I thought you'd like to know that I cleaned Walter Denton's windshield with it this morning.
Well, it certainly needed it. I'm sorry about your suit, Mr. Conklin, but, say, this is funny. There doesn't seem to be any end to this thread.
So I see. Miss Brooks, would you be good enough to give me the ball of thread you're holding in your hand? I'll have another lapel sewn on.
Oh, forgive me, Mr. Conklin. I didn't realize...
My brand new suit. 2 pairs of pants and 1 lapel. Let me in that office immediately, huh? Step aside, Harry.
But, Daddy seems quite annoyed at you this morning, doesn't he, Miss Brooks?
I think so. In fact, there's an old Eskimo saying that describes his feelings toward me perfectly. It goes, Pulikamu Konakrio Exo.
Well, what does that mean?
Baby, it's cold outside.
starring Eve Arden, will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith. Here's wonderful news, ladies. Wonderful, wonderful news. Now there's something thrillingly new in Palmolive Soap's famous Beauty Lather. Yes, something thrillingly new. Palmolive's famous Beauty Lather now brings you new fragrance, new charm, new allure.
Millions of women will prefer Beauty Lather Palmolive over all other leading toilet soaps the minute they try it. For Palmolive Soap's famous Beauty Lather now has a new, clean, flower-fresh fragrance. For new allure, new charm.
So, ladies, forget all other beauty care and use Palmolive Soap the way doctors advise for a lovelier complexion. Just stop improper cleansing and instead wash your face with Palmolive Soap 3 times a day, massaging Palmolive's wonderful Beauty Lather onto your skin for 60 seconds each time to get its full beautifying effect. Then rinse. That's all. All types of skin, young, older, oily, respond to it quickly. Don't wait another day to try Palmolive's Beauty Lather. You'll be thrilled by its new fragrance, new charm, new allure. Thrilled again by the fresher, brighter complexion doctors prove may soon be yours.
For new loveliness all over, use big bath-size Palmolive in tub or shower.
Well, I had no further encounters with Mr. Conklin during my first class, and while waiting for another session to begin, I was bolstered by the thought that I'd soon be on my way to Eagle Springs for the 4th of July weekend. While I was marking some composition papers, Walter Denton returned from the errand I'd sent him on.
Excuse me, Miss Brooks, but I'm back.
Did you get me a ticket to Eagle Springs, Walter?
Sure, Miss Brooks, but first I told Mr. Boynton I was going to the railroad station on an errand, and then I volunteered to pick up his ticket to Eagle Springs for him. And when he gave me the money, I just added what you'd given me and bought 2 tickets. Seats 208 and 209 in the parlor car. Right smack up against each other.
Why, Walter Denton, where did you ever get such a diabolical scheme?
From you. But don't you remember, Miss Brooks, you laid the whole thing out for me?
Never mind, Walter. Are you sure the seats are together?
Positive. And it was a lucky break I got any seats at all. The trains are sure crowded for this 4th of July weekend. Gosh, the station was alive with travelers.
Those are the best kind. Now, look, Walter. You have got to promise me you won't mention my trip to a soul. I don't want Mr. Boynton to know I'm going to Eagle Springs until he sits down next to me on that train.
You have my word as a gentleman and a scholar.
I've just read your composition. Your word as a gentleman will do.
Now, all kidding aside, Miss Brooks, how did you like my composition? Great baseball yarn, isn't it?
Frankly, Walter, it's a little hard for me to judge. I know how crazy you are about baseball. I'd like to be fair in marking your composition, but, well, this time you've really got me stumped.
But why?
Maybe it's because the first 6 pages contain nothing but the American League box scores.
I just put that in to make it more dramatic.
Well, some of it is pretty exciting at that. I remember one very eloquent phrase that keeps recurring in the story. Had me right on the edge of my seat. Let me find it. Oh, here it is. Coleman to Sternweiss to Phillips.
Now, that's a famous double play combination. You know, on the Yankees.
Oh, Yankees, of course. The northern team. Well, you'd better be getting on to your next class.
Okay, Miss Brooks. Oh, before I go, is there anything I can do for you while you're out of town?
Yes, Walter. Come to think of it, there is something you can do. You'll probably be seeing a lot of Harriet Conklin over the weekend, won't you?
That's for sure.
Well, you can do me this one big favor. Whenever Mr. Conklin's in the vicinity, please don't mention my name.
When Mr. Conklin's in the vicinity, I'm usually not. He hates me, you know.
You're not the only one. But just don't talk about me when he's around. I'm hoping he'll cool down a bit while I'm away. Oh, there's that pesky fly again. He's been in here all morning.
I'll be darned if I'd hang around summer school all day if I was a fly.
Maybe he needs the credit. Hand me that fly swatter, Walter. Thanks.
Oh, he lit over here on the door, Miss Brooks. I'll open it and let him fly out.
No, don't, Walter. He looks like a germ carrier. I think I've got a good bead on the little pest. Here goes.
Fortunately, I get my glasses wholesale.
Mr. Conklin.
And now that you've warmed up, Miss Brooks, how about trying the umbrella?
It was an accident, Mr. Conklin. Miss Brooks didn't mean to hit you. She was after that other pest. I mean, the fly.
Well, if it isn't Walter Denton. I've hit the jackpot this time.
Oh, Please, Mr. Conklin, if you'll just sit down a minute.
Yeah, Mr. Conklin, just have a seat. I'll gather your glasses for you.
Yes. Oh, Denman.
Yes, sir?
Get out!
Yes, sir.
Miss Brooks, the reason I came in here was to inform you, as I have the other members of the faculty, that I'm going away for a while.
Away? For how long, Mr. Conklin?
Well, this morning I planned on staying away for just 3 days. But then, when you siphoned off one of my lapels, I decided to make it 4 or 5. And just now, when you flogged me with that fly swatter, I realized I'll need at least a week.
Mr. Conklin, I won't deny that a series of extremely unfortunate incidents have occurred.
How very broad-minded of you. Well, there won't be any more of them for me, at least not for the next week. I always thought I was a man of more than average courage, Miss Brooks, but I've discovered recently that I'm not.
Please, Mr.
It's true. I am a coward, Miss Brooks. But be that as it may, I am determined to live long enough to be an old coward. Hence, I am about to flee the city.
But where are you going, Mr. Conklin?
I don't know yet. I've called the railroad station, but their trains are all jammed with 4th of July weekenders. However...
Yes, I know. It's very crowded on almost all the trains.
I haven't finished talking, Miss Brooks. I was about to say, however, I'm going to try the airport this afternoon. Maybe I can get a plane for somewhere. Oh, that's a very annoying fly.
Oh, I've got the swatter, Mr. Conklin. I'll get it this time. You just sit still.
No, I'll get out of this seat if you don't mind.
You got us, Mr. Conklin.
As I was saying, Miss Brooks, I'll go to the airport. And if I can't get a plane from somewhere, I may fly somewhere without a plane!
And so, class, it only requires a little concentration to avoid embarrassing mistakes in conversation. We'll take up next the works of Lord Byron. That's all for now. Class dismissed, and have a nice weekend.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Brooks. Could I see you for a minute?
Why, Mr. Boynton, you may see me for longer than that. Come in, won't you?
I just wanted to say goodbye, Miss Brooks.
Oh? Going somewhere?
Yes. Walter Denton just got me a ticket on the 4:15 to Eagle Springs. I'm going to spend the 4th of July weekend up there.
How nice for you, Mr. Boynton. It should do you a world of good.
Yes, I really need the rest. I've been working pretty hard lately. Still, I want you to know I'll miss our regular Friday afternoon date, Miss Brooks.
I don't see why. That was a pretty tiresome crowd we were running around with.
Miss Brooks, we went to the zoo on Fridays.
That's what I mean. Every week, the same old hairy faces.
Well, it does a man good to get away from town every so often. Gives him a chance to think things out. Commune with nature, as it were. You know, I like to get next to Mother Nature once in a while.
Now, isn't that funny? I feel the same way about Father Nature. That is, I'm sure you'll have a lovely time, Mr. Boynton.
I knew you'd understand, Miss Brooks. Walter got me a seat in the parlor car. They usually come in twos, you know.
Do they?
Yes, I hope someone nice sits next to me. It's quite a long trip, and a friendly traveling companion can make the time pass much more pleasantly.
I'm sure you'll draw the doll of the world.
No, not me. Just my luck. I'll probably wind up alongside some big fat dunce.
Do you know it? I mean, it's silly to even speculate about your train partner, Mr. Boynton. Forget it, for now.
Well, if only he has a good sense of humor. I remember the last trip I took to New York. On my way back, I sat right next to George S. Kaufman, the famous playwright.
Really? How was his sense of humor?
You'd be surprised. It wasn't so good. I told him one of my best gags, too. You know the one where I make my shoes squeak on purpose? Well, when Kaufman asked me if they were new shoes, I said, "Shoes nothing. Those are my Blue Jay corn plasters chirping." Now, you know that's funny.
It's a scream. How did Mr. Kaufman react?
He took 2 Alka-Seltzers and went to sleep.
Probably jealous because he didn't make it up.
Well, I guess I better be leaving now, Miss Brooks. I've still got to say goodbye to Mr. Conklin.
Well, whatever you do, don't mention my name to him. This is one of my bad days.
Miss Brooks, you shouldn't fight with Mr. Conklin.
I'm not fighting with him, Mr. Boynton. Why, Mr. Conklin would be the first to admit that we'd get along splendidly together if it weren't for just one thing.
What's that?
Me.
in.
Oh, I just dropped in to say goodbye, Mr. Conklin.
Oh, sit down a minute, Boynton. I'm just getting some information from the Travel Bureau. What did you say the name of that train was again? The Snake Eyes Limited? No, I'm afraid I don't care to go as far as Las Vegas. So, goodbye. Now then, you were saying?
Just goodbye, Mr. Conklin. I'm going up to Eagle Springs for the weekend.
Eagle Springs? But you won't be able to get a train ticket. I've tried every which way to get out of this town. It's just impossible.
Oh, not for me, it isn't. I've got my ticket right here. Seat 209 in the parlor car on the 415.
Let's see that ticket, Boynton. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be running along now, if you don't mind.
Just a moment, Boynton. Boynton, I've always looked upon you as one of the outstanding members of Madison's faculty. Not just as a teacher, mind, although you're one of the best.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Conklin.
But also as a human being. You, Boynton, are the type of chap who would never let anyone down.
Oh, gosh, Mr. Conklin.
That's why I know you'll sell me that ticket and postpone your own vacation.
Postpone it? But, Mr. Conklin, I can't.
Can't? In the vocabulary of a Madison High School teacher, there is no such word as can't.
Well, then I won't. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but I've worked very hard for this vacation.
Of course you have, my boy. It was selfish of me to even suggest that you give me your ticket on the train. The fact that I'm on the verge of complete mental breakdown should not sway you in the slightest.
Mental breakdown? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Conklin.
Oh, chin up, boy. Wipe that frown from your face. You should be smiling. You're going on a trip. A happy, carefree trip. Forget about me trembling in my stuffy little office. You're on the train, boy. I can see you now. Sitting there in that plush parlor car, the sun streaming through the windows. What's this? Conductor's approaching. Tickets? Tickets, please. Where's your ticket?
Here it is.
Thanks, Boynton. I knew you'd come through.
Here you are, miss. Seat 208.
Thank you.
Now, this bag belongs to the gentleman in the next seat. He went back to the smoking car just before we pulled out.
Oh, that's perfect. Now I can really surprise him.
Oh, do you know him?
Not as well as I'm going to. That is, we've never been on a vacation together before.
Oh, that's the fellow coming down the aisle there. Oh, yes. He's got adhesive tape on his glasses.
What? Are you sure that's the man who has seat 209?
I'm positive. I parked him here myself.
Oh. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to face the window before he sits down.
What for?
If he sees me before he sits down, he'll fall down.
Oh, I get it. It's a rib. Tickets.
205, 207. Ah, here we are, 209. Hi-ho, to Eagle Springs we go. Well, I have a traveling companion. I don't blame you for gazing out the window. Lovely scenery, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like taking a little trip, eh?
Mm-mm.
I don't mind telling you I was a candidate for the Mayo Clinic before I got on this train. But it's going to be different now. Hi-ho, to Eagle Springs we go, and as we go I sing, oh, Hey, look at the sun coming from behind that cloud.
Hmm?
Shining on the window that way, it's beginning to reflect your features. Eh? Yes? There are your eyes. Nice eyes. There's your nose. Pretty nose. There's your mouth, your chin. Put them all together, and they add up. Oh, no!
Hi-ho, hi-ho, to the Mayo Clinic we go.
Brooks returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight, yes, tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you K-Duma's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Not a soap, not a liquid. Luster Cream shampoo leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight, yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl, you owe your crowning glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, after I found out the identity of Mr. Boynton's summer replacement on the train, I altered my plans for the weekend. Computing the wind velocity and the rate of speed at which we were traveling, I decided not to get off until the first stop. Then I took the next train back to town. And when I arrived at the depot, I ran right into Walter Denton.
Well, Miss Brooks, what are you doing here? You should be halfway to Eagle Springs by now.
I was, Walter, but I found out that Mr. Boynton isn't going, and I couldn't bear the thought of letting him spend the weekend alone.
Alone? But, Miss Brooks, Mr. Boynton got a last-minute cancellation and left for Eagle Springs 5 minutes ago.
What?
Sure, I drove him down.
Oh, great. Well, there's only one way I can celebrate the holiday now. I'll make an anonymous call to Mr. Conklin on Monday.
An anonymous call?
Yes, Walter. That's the 4th of July, and I'm really going to shoot off my mouth.
Next week, tune in to another Our Miss Brooks show brought to you by Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written and directed by Al Lewis, with music by Wilbur Hatch. Here's a money-saving offer, men. A giant tube and a large tube of Palmolive brushless shaving cream for 49 cents. Yes, a 70-cent value for only 49 cents. This offer is made solely to prove you, too, can get smoother, more comfortable shaves the Palmolive brushless way. Just follow directions on the tube and treat your face to wonderful shaves. Yes, for extra shaving comfort at extra low cost, don't miss this Palmolive brushless bargain. At drug and toilet goods counters, get both giant and large-size Palmolive brushless. A 70-cent value for only 49 cents. Last year, forest fires laid waste 30 million acres of America's timberland. This year, only you can keep it from happening again. So when you or your family are camping, motoring in, or even near a forest area, remember these 4 rules. 1, crush out, completely out, all cigarette, cigar, and pipe ashes. 2, break matches in 2 after using. 3, drown all campfires, then stir and drown again. 4, before going near timber, ask fire authorities where campfires or even smoking are permitted. Remember, another 30 million acres will burn this year unless you are careful. For mystery liberally sprinkled with laughs, listen to Mr. and Mrs. North, the exciting, fun-packed adventures of an amateur detective and his beautiful wife. Tune in Tuesday evening over most of these same stations. And be with us again at the same time next week for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. After teaching English to the summer school students of Madison High all week long, last Saturday didn't arrive a minute too soon for Our Miss Brooks.
Generally, the thing I like best about Saturday is that it gives me a full 12 hours to speculate upon just how boring Sunday will be. But last Saturday, while I was having breakfast with my landlady, Mrs. Davis, a bombshell was hurled into our usual routine.
That's the front door bell, isn't it, Connie?
Bell is an overstatement, Mrs. Davis. It used to be a bell years ago. Now it sounds like a dying rattlesnake with a frog in its throat.
Connie, I wonder who it can be, anyway.
All right, I'm coming.
Maybe you shouldn't answer it, Connie. I've had the strangest feeling of foreboding all morning.
Well, that's silly, Mrs. Davis. It might be good news.
Why?
Or why should it be bad news?
Why not?
Let's have the playoffs when I come back.
Good
Good morning. I have a telegram here for a Mrs. Davis. Are you a Mrs. Davis?
I'm not a Mrs. Anything yet.
Don't tell me I've delivered this telegram to the wrong address. Well, I've never been guilty of that in all my years in the service.
Well, far be it from me to depress one of our boys in uniform. This is Mrs. Davis's house, all right. I just live with her. Miss Brooks is the name.
How do you do? I'm Herbie Terwilliger. That's my bike at the curb.
Glad to know both of you. Now, if you'll give me your receipt book, I'll sign for the wire.
All right, here you are, Miss Brooks. Bottom line, please.
All right.
Yes, I've been in the service quite a while now. This is my 6th hitch.
Really?
Never been a plain foot messenger. Always been with the bicycle squad.
That sounds healthy.
Of course, during my long term of duty, I've made a host of friends both in and out of the service.
I imagine you have. Now, if you'll just...
Of course, I've lost a few of my buddies, too. Good, hard-pedaling boys, all of them.
I'm sorry, Herbie.
Yes, I always think of them when I hear Ghost Riders in the sky.
That song cheers me up, too. I'll take this telegram into Mrs. Davis now. Goodbye, Herbie.
Oh, this isn't goodbye, Miss Brooks. This wire has immediate reply requested printed on it. I'll just wait here on the porch until Mrs. Davis gives me an answer.
All right, I'll try to hurry it up for you.
I'll appreciate that. I have a slow leak in my rear tire.
I'll be back in plenty of time to get it vulcanized. Mrs. Davis, it's for you.
What is it, dear?
This telegram.
Oh, I knew it. I knew something terrible was going to happen today.
Terrible? But you haven't even opened it yet.
And I'm not going to open it, Connie. I've only received half a dozen telegrams in my entire life, and they all brought bad news. This is probably some horrible news about Mrs. Dribbleman.
Mrs. Dribbleman?
Yes. She went to Switzerland for a vacation. I warned her not to go. She probably fell off one of those Alps.
Oh, now, really, Mrs. Davis.
I'm psychic about these things, Connie. Poor Mrs. Dribbleman. I can just picture her skiing down the Alps. Not a care in the world. Suddenly, a treacherous curve. She can't make the turn in time. Over the rim she goes. She looks down. Nothing but rocky crags, jagged peaks. Why, Connie, you're not touching your breakfast.
Suddenly, I'm not hungry.
But aren't you going to finish your wheat cakes?
Not until you get Mrs. Dribbleman off those peaks.
I just remembered, Connie. Mrs. Dribbleman took my advice and decided not to go to Switzerland. She's feeling fine.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I don't want to rush you, Mrs. Davis, but this wire calls for an immediate reply. Look, right here on the envelope.
Let's see. Immediate reply requested. Well, I'm sorry, but Wait a minute, Connie. Look where this telegram was sent from. Through this cellophane here. Doesn't that say Springdale?
Springdale? Yes, it does. Why?
That's where Uncle Corky lives. Or maybe now I should say live. Oh. Poor Uncle Corky. He was always so fond of me. He was my mother's oldest brother, you know. We were very close.
I'll bet he was just like an uncle to you. Look, Mrs. Davis, aren't you being a little prematurely mournful? After all, you don't know that he's not...
Oh, but he must be. He was 87 years old on his last birthday, and he's had the hives for years.
Well, maybe he'll outgrow them.
When I think of how Uncle Corky used to play Santa Claus every Christmas, the kids at Madison, the faculty, everybody loved him. You remember him, don't you, Connie?
Of course, Mrs. Davis. He's been coming here every Christmas for years. Here, I'll open this wire and tell you what it says.
No, Connie, no. I won't let you open it. Why should you be the one to bring me bad news?
But, Mrs.
I could never again look at you without associating you with Uncle Corky's passing. I like you too much to allow such a tragic bridge to come between us, Connie. I'll do anything to avoid it.
Oh, but this is ridiculous, Mrs. Davis. Once I've opened it, you'll see how ridiculous...
Today is rent day, Connie. If you leave it unopened, I won't charge you for this week.
Mrs. Davis, I wouldn't open this telegram if you begged me.
You promise, Connie?
I swear it on this stack of wheat cakes. I know. There's a messenger outside waiting for the immediate reply. I'll ask him to open it. Wait here, Mrs. Davis. Oh, Herbie, Would you come inside a minute, please?
Oh, sure. Got the answer, Miss Brooks?
Not yet. This is Mrs. Davis, Herbie. Mrs. Davis, this is Herbie Terwilliger.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
Mrs. Davis is a little superstitious about opening telegrams, Herbie. Would you mind?
Me?
Yes, just open it up, will you?
But I can't. That's the first rule I learned in basic training. Thou shalt not monkey with the messages.
Well, we don't want you to monkey with it. Just open it.
I'm sorry, Miss Brooks, but I can't touch it.
Can't we forget about it for now?
Forget about it? But what'll I tell my CO? This is an immediate reply requested.
Can't you just tell him there is no reply?
What? Me tell the chief there is no reply?
Please, Mrs. Davis. That is tantamount to telling the Admiral, sir, there are no boats.
Well, I don't care about the Admiral. I'm going to have another cup of coffee and think this thing over. I'll put enough on for all of us.
All right, Mrs. Davis.
Why doesn't she want to open the telegram, Miss Brooks?
I'm afraid it's sheer superstition with her, Herbie. Oh, pardon me. Well, if it isn't Walter Denton.
Hiya, Miss Brooks.
Come in, Walter. What are you doing up so early on a Saturday?
Well, I just came by to see if there are any odd jobs I could do for Mrs. Davis. You know, to pick up a little pin money.
Well, I don't know about Mrs. Davis, but I'll give you a few pins if you'll do something for me. Come into the living room, will you?
You know I'm your slave, Miss Brooks. What is it?
You can open the telegram.
The telegram?
Yes. Brought by Herbie Terwilliger here when he was a much younger man. Herbie, this is Walter Denton.
Glad to know you, I'm sure.
Hi. But I don't get it, Miss Brooks. Why don't you open it?
Because it belongs to Mrs. Davis, and she asked me not to.
Well, then why doesn't she?
A perfectly natural second question.
Because she's afraid it might contain some bad news.
Well, I'd like to help you out, Miss Brooks, but opening other people's messages is very bad luck.
Please, Walter, not you, too.
You should have been at the Conklin's house with me this morning. I'd sent Harriet a little note, and Mr. Conklin opened it by mistake. It was one of my more amorous epistles. You know, solid goon. His opening it was sure unlucky, though.
In what way?
Right after he read it, he kicked me down the porch steps.
Well, I hate to crash headlong into such a nostalgic moment, but this is getting out of hand. Walter, I insist that you open this wire.
Gosh, Miss Brooks, if you're going to be upset about it, hand it over.
Here you are.
Stop. You can't do it, Walter.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Davis. What's the trouble?
You remember Uncle Corky, don't you?
Uncle Corky? Oh, the old fellow with the beard who plays Santa Claus for us every year. Oh, sure, I remember him. How is he?
He's left us, Walter. I'm afraid that's what this telegram is about.
Really? But if it was about that, wouldn't it have a black border on it?
No, Uncle Corky has a white beard.
He was a nice old guy. Oh, look, why don't we take this wire over to Harriet to open? She's not afraid of anything.
You're right, Walter. Anyone who could live with Mr. Conklin for 16 years must be made of iron. We'll take it over to Harriet. And
You'll do nothing of the sort. We'll just let it rest on this table for a while.
But how about the answer? It's an immediate...
Don't argue, Herbie. Maybe if the telegram rests for a while, Uncle Corky will feel better.
Starring Eve Arden will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith. For bare skin beauty, it's bath-size Palmolive with its famous beauty lather. Yes, bath-size Palmolive for loveliness all over.
There's something thrillingly new in this wonderful beauty lather of bath-size Palmolive soap. New fragrance, new charm, new allure. See if Palmolive in your daily tub or shower doesn't leave your shoulders, arms, and back, yes, all of you, softer and smoother. Completely lovelier all over. You'll thrill to the tender whisper of perfume it leaves on your skin. A whisper that says, come hither to romance.
And this new bath-size Palmolive is so big, so thrifty, economical to use because it lasts so long and gives so much soft, lovely lather so fast.
That soft, lovely lather with its alluring new fragrance is Palmolive soaps alone. Palmolive's famous beauty lather. Yes, a new fragrance, new charm, new allure that can make every woman a vision of delight. in the new revealing fashions that show so much more of you.
So remember, for bare skin beauty, it's bath-size Palmolive with its famous beauty lather. Yes, bath-size Palmolive for loveliness all over.
Get bath-size Palmolive soap tomorrow. Menfolk love it, too.
Well, I finally prevailed upon Mrs. Davis to let me take the telegram over to the Conklins to be opened. When I got to their house, Madison's beloved principal was asleep in a hammock, and Harriet was sitting on the porch steps reading. Hi, Harriet. What's that you're reading?
Oh, it's a Western story, Miss Brooks. But please, lower your voice.
Why, don't you want the Indians to hear?
I don't want Daddy to hear you. He's taking a nap on the hammock.
I dropped over to ask a favor of you, Harriet. It'll probably sound pretty silly to you, but, well, you know how peculiar Mrs. Davis is sometimes.
Oh, of course.
She got this telegram a while ago and simply refuses to open it. She insists that it contains bad news.
That is peculiar.
I wouldn't mind so much, but it's an immediate reply requested.
Oh, Herbie. This is Herbie Terwilliger, Harriet.
Pleased to meet your acquaintance, Miss Conklin.
Hello.
All I want you to do, Harriet, is to open the wire.
Me? But why don't...
She can't. She promised Mrs. Davis she wouldn't.
Oh. Well, then why don't you?
He can't. First rule of basic training. He shalt not monkey with the messages. Oh, it's all just a lot of superstitious nonsense, Harriet. Here, tear it open and let's get this over with,
Well, if you think it's all right for a stranger to open Mrs. Davis's wire...
Stranger? You're no stranger to Uncle Corky, Harriet. As I recall, you're one of his favorite kids here at Madison.
Oh, is this wire from Uncle Corky?
Mrs. Davis seems to think it's about him, from his next of kin or something.
Next of kin? Oh, that dear old gentleman. I'll never forget what a kick he got out of playing Santa Claus at Christmas time. And now he's gone.
What is it with that Uncle Corky? The minute you mention his name, people start shoveling. Look, Harriet, all we know is that the telegram comes from Uncle Corky's hometown. You'll just open it now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Brooks, but I'd rather not. I'm very fond of Mrs. Davis, and I don't want to be the one to find out about her uncle.
Oh, great. What do we do now?
This thing is getting bigger than both of us.
You're so right, Herbie. But now I really must put my foot down.
While you're at it, put your voice down a notch, will you?
Mr. Conklin, I didn't know you were awake.
I wasn't. Now that I am, what is all this about a telegram?
It belongs to Mrs. Davis, Mr. Conklin. She won't open it because it concerns her Uncle Corky.
Uncle Corky? That old fraud?
How can you speak that way? Why, Uncle Corky's the best Santa Claus that Madison ever had.
He's a hypocritical old windbag. Time was when I was considered the best Santa Claus Madison ever had.
But, Daddy, you said yourself that putting on that big red tummy was a lot of trouble.
You'll have more trouble trying to get it off. Look, Mr. Conklin, I'm sorry I disturbed your nap, but if you'll just open this telegram for us...
Why should I open it? It makes me mad just to think of that egotistical, spotlight-grabbing old fool.
What? Don't you see, Daddy? Mrs. Davis is afraid to open the telegram because she thinks it's bad news.
About Uncle Corky.
She's afraid that Uncle Corky will never play Santa again.
But what has Mrs. Davis got to... Never play Santa Claus again? You mean she thinks he's...
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, that poor old gentleman. How well I remember the merry twinkle in his eye. And that rollicking, cheerful voice as he strolled among us. I remember the first time he came to us at Christmas, how artfully he played Kris Kringle. What was it he used to say so cleverly? Oh, yes. Ho, ho, ho.
He ad-libbed every word of it, too. There's something I'd like to remind you of, Mr. Conklin. Nobody knows that Uncle Corky has ho-hoed his last ho. You just open this telegram.
No, I'm sorry, Miss Brooks, but I'll have no part of this telegram. Although not addicted to silly superstition, I see no reason to put the whammy on myself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to continue my nap.
And if you'll excuse me, I'd like to go to lunch. I'm starved.
Certainly, my boy. Just run along.
I'll get a bite at the drugstore, and I'll see you back at Mrs. Davis's house, Miss Brooks.
All right, Herbie. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Herbie.
Goodbye, Harriet. Goodbye, Mr. Conklin.
Goodbye. Now then, Miss Brooks, if you don't mind, Who was that?
That's the messenger boy, Mr. Conklin. We've been going steady since breakfast.
Oh. Well, if it isn't too unreasonable a request, will you and Harriet talk as softly as possible? That is, if you're staying, Miss Brooks.
How could I tear myself away from such a charming host? What are we going to do about this wire, Harriet?
I wish I knew, Miss Brooks. Wait a minute. Maybe we can read the message without opening it.
How? Stick one of our eyes through the little cellophane window?
No. I'll get a candle and hold it up to the back of the envelope. That way you can see what's inside.
Well, we might as well try it, Harriet, because if I don't find out what's going on in Springdale soon, I'll absolutely blow my corky.
Well, I don't know what Springdale's coming to. What kind of a telegraph outfit is this anyway?
Now, simmer down, Corky. You've already waited 2 hours for that immediate reply. Another 5 minutes doesn't matter.
It does when you're 87, boy. Are you sure you sent the message exactly as I gave it to you?
Well, I'll try and dig up the master copy for you. How come you're making the trip at this time of year, Corky? You usually go away around Christmas, don't you?
Well, I used to, but never again. I'm always roped into playing Santa Claus at Madison High School. Darn kids prop me up under a Christmas tree, yank on my beard, and yap jingle bells in my ears. But I'd like to beat 'em over the head with a chimney.
Well, you won't have to worry about Christmas this trip, Corky. You can take advantage of this nice July weather. Play some golf or something.
No, not me. I gave up golf a month ago.
Why?
At my age, I don't feel safe being so close to a hole in the ground. Besides, it's bad for my hives. But I'm going to make this vacation of mine a real wing-ding, boy. You know, my niece has a young school teacher living with her, a real looker, what I mean.
Hot stuff. Ain't Corky?
Oh, she's groovy, Jack.
Oh, here's that wire you sent to Mrs. Davis, Corky. I'll read it to you, shall I?
That'd be just super.
And it says, arriving tonight. Please advise if you can put me up. Have 1 week to live a little and would like to spend it with you. Love, Uncle Corky.
Can't understand what's holding up the answer. Well, I'm taking the next train regardless. Lay out your best bib and tugger, Brooksy. Here I come, laughing and a-scratching.
Hold the telegram a little closer to the candle, Miss Brooks. There. Can you see anything yet?
Yes, Harriet, I can make out 3 words very clearly.
What do they say, Miss Brooks?
Don't write telegraph. Push it a little closer to the flame.
That's too close, Miss Brooks. Look out, the telegram's on fire.
Oh, no.
Miss Brooks, she dropped it.
Well, under the circumstances, Harriet, I thought it highly advisable. You see, I left my asbestos gloves at the laundromat.
Wait, Miss Brooks, step on it.
I'm glad I didn't wear my open-toed shoes today.
What on earth is all this racket? Oh, it's you. Miss Brooks, you dance divinely.
Thank you, Mr. Conklin. This is the step that won me a cup at the fireman's ball.
I see. Well, if you're quite finished with your little flame dance, Miss Brooks, I trust that your next step will be a long one in the direction of your home.
First, we've got to find out what's in the telegram, or what's left of it.
It's from Uncle Corky.
So, the hammy old goat's alive after all.
What does it say, Miss Brooks?
Well, some of it's been destroyed, Harriet. What's left says, arriving tonight, have 1 week to live.
Poor Uncle Corky. I remember when I last saw him. There was a merry twinkle in his eye. But he was hoping he would live to see one more Christmas.
But now he's leaving us.
Wait, I have an idea. Uncle Corky will have another Christmas. Tonight.
Christmas in July?
Harriet, get ready to do some Christmas shopping.
Yes, Daddy.
And Miss Brooks, decorate your living room. Get a Christmas tree, artificial snow, bright colored lights. We're going to give Uncle Corky the best Christmas he ever had.
Oh, Uncle Corky will simply adore this Christmas tree, Connie. It's a silver fir, isn't it?
Yes, it'll match his beard beautifully. I hope the others get here with their Christmas gifts before Uncle Corky arrives. It's already 8 o'clock, and they said they'd... What was that?
Oh, that's Herbie. He fell asleep on the couch this afternoon, waiting for the immediate reply.
Poor Herbie. His CO will think he's gone over the hill. Davis, would you plug this in the socket, please? I want to see how the tree looks with the lights on.
All right, Connie. There. How does it look?
Lovely, Mrs. Davis. Really beautiful.
A Christmas tree? Have I been here that long?
No, Herbie. It's still Saturday.
Never mind the day. What's the month?
It's July. You fell asleep on the couch. You've only been here 12 hours.
12 hours? Have you got the immediate reply yet?
What's your rush? Oh, excuse me.
Merry Christmas, Miss Brooks.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. May we come in?
Ho, ho, ho. You certainly may. Look, Mrs. Davis. A pair of perspiring carolers just strayed in.
Harriet, dear, and Osgood, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
They'll drum me out of the service for this.
The spirit of the Yuletide is in the air. And what a lovely Christmas tree. And look at those luxuriant pine needles.
That's Herbie. He needs a shave.
But the tree is really beautiful, Miss Brooks.
In 2 years, I would have been up for a pension.
You folks can put your gifts under the tree. Or, excuse me.
Merry Christmas, Miss Brooks.
And a happy Easter to you, Walter. Come into the living room. Friends, we've been joined by one of Santa's little helpers.
Oh, it's you, Denton.
Uh-oh. Look out the window. There's a cab at the curb, and Uncle Corky's getting out of it. Now, let's get together on this. If we're to succeed in brightening his remaining days, we've really got to make him believe it's Christmas. Give him that old Yuletide spirit.
We know what to do, Miss Brooks. Just wait till old Corky topples through that door.
I lift the latch off the door, Connie. Come in, Uncle Corky.
Hello, Margaret.
Let him have it, folks.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. All that fun is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ho, ho, ho!
What are you ho-hoing about, you big oaf?
Why, Uncle Corky, we want you to have one more real Christmas.
Christmas? What did I do, drop into a nest of cuckoos?
Please, Uncle Corky, we want this week to be the happiest you've ever spent.
Well, then how about getting some of these people out of here and leaving me alone with Miss Brooks?
Did you hear that, Connie? Uncle Corky is fond of you.
Oh, that's very touching, Uncle Corky, but isn't this your last week?
Might well be, sis, but what a way to go.
Our Miss Brooks returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight, yes, tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you K. Dumit's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle aniline. Not a soap, not a liquid, Luster Cream Shampoo leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight, yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl, you owe your crowning glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
As soon as Mr. Conklin discovered that Uncle Corky wasn't on his last legs, he gathered up his Christmas packages, his daughter Harriet and Walter Denton, and left in a cloud of frustration. Herb Terwilliger left, too, after I had promised him an immediate reply by the end of the year. After Mrs. Davis had gone to bed, I started for my room. Oh, I didn't know you were still up.
How about stepping out for a stroll, Brooksy? There's a full moon.
Why, Errol, what have you been spiking your pablum with? Frankly, Uncle Corky, I'm afraid you're a few minutes too old for me.
Too old? Why, don't you know that the longer a man lives, the more he knows about romance? I may be 87, but I really got the know-how.
You may have the know-how, but believe me, you'll still find it tough to get the who with.
Our Miss Brooks Show, brought to you by Palmolive Soap, your beauty hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written and directed by Al Lewis, with music by Wilbur Hatch. Mr. Conklin is played by Gail Gordon. Others in tonight's cast were Jane Morgan, Dick Crenna, Gloria McMillan, Joe Kearns, Jerry Hausner, and Peter Leeds. Here's a money-saving offer, men. A giant tube and a large tube of Palmolive brushless shaving cream for 49 cents. Yes, a 70-cent value for only 49 cents. This offer is made solely to prove you, too, can get smoother, more comfortable shaves the Palmolive brushless way. Just follow directions on the tube and treat your face to wonderful shaves. Yes, for extra shaving comfort at extra low cost, don't miss this Palmolive brushless bargain. At drug and toilet goods counters, get both giant and large size Palmolive brushless. A 70-cent value for only 49 cents. For mystery liberally sprinkled with laughs, listen to Mr. and Mrs. North, Tuesday evening over most of these same stations. And be with us again next week at the same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking for CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Palmolive Soap, your beauty hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. Many school teachers work under different supervision during the summer months than they do in the regular school terms. But not so our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High Summer School.
No, our beloved principal, Osgood Conklin, is very much a part of the deal. As he puts it,
it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, Madison High is my baby.
And to prove it, he holds it up by the heels and slaps it all summer. It isn't that Mr. Conklin's always in a bad humor. Why, there are minutes at a time when he stops frothing at the mouth and the lightning that plays about his head subsides, leaving just a few glowing coals nestled in his mustache. Last Thursday morning at breakfast, I was discussing his latest diabolical device with my landlady, Mrs. Davis. He calls it the Conklin Carelessness Code, Mrs. Davis.
What in the world is that, Connie?
Well, it's a list of petty offenses for which the faculty and students may be fined. Of course, these fines are purely voluntary.
Voluntary?
Yes, like income taxes. The fines all go into a fund which will be used to buy a brand new statue for the library.
What kind of a statue?
A statue of the man whom Osgood Conklin admires and respects more than anyone else in the world.
Who's that?
Who else? Osgood Conklin. You see, when he first thought of the idea, he put a receptacle in the hall for donations marked Osgood Conklin, bust. At the end of the day, he found 6 notes in it reading, "You said it." That's what gave him the idea for the Carelessness Code.
Leave it to Osgood.
You don't have to leave it. He takes it. What bothers me most, though, is the way he takes it. Every time he catches somebody committing one of the offenses, which he makes up as he goes along, he rattles a tin can and says, "Feed the kitty, feed the kitty."
Has he caught you yet, Connie?
Has he? I've fed the kitty so often, I feel like a tall mouse. Take last Tuesday, for instance. I happened to run into Mr. Boynton in the hall. Well, I just didn't happen to run into him. I sort of aimed myself at him. But just as my favorite biologist and I greeted each other, the bell rang for the next period, and Mr. Conklin came by and fined me a dime for not being in my classroom.
That is strict.
That's nothing. Wednesday, I hit a parlay. I had to donate 15 cents because I went up a stairway marked down, 20 cents for loitering near a fire exit. You can call having your foot caught in the door loitering.
Connie, do you have to submit to all these fines? I mean, has Mr. Conklin the right to do all this?
We voted on it in assembly. Of course, it was really more like a plebiscite. You know, vote yes any way you want to. It isn't the money I miss so much. It's the lunches I could have bought with it.
Imagine it. Not having enough money for lunch.
I don't have to imagine it. Those fines add up, you know.
You poor dear. It has been an expensive week for you, hasn't it?
Yes, and that's what worries me so much today. I haven't got a dime in my purse. You can get me on a vagrancy rap. Oh, well, maybe it's for the best. The less I have on me, the less I can donate to the bus. For the bus. Well, I had a good breakfast anyway. I'd better get ready to leave now. Walter Denton's picking me up any minute.
But where's your car, Connie?
At the tailor's, Mrs. Davis.
The tailor's? Don't you mean the garage, Connie?
No, I'm having it pressed. The last time I drove it in traffic, I got it all wrinkled. I'm glad you called for me promptly today, Walter. The Conklin Code provides a stiff fine for tardiness.
Believe me, Miss Brooks, my punctuality was not inspired by purely altruistic motives. By that, I mean I, too, have been harpooned by our beloved principal.
I'm glad you explained it.
Miss Brooks, I don't like the way things are going at Madison High. We've got to take some steps.
What? And get fined for stealing school property?
No, I'm serious. This Conklin Code is nothing but medieval tyranny. Why, yesterday he fined me 15 cents for whistling outside of his office. A downright injustice.
Why, weren't you whistling?
Well, sure I was whistling, but I didn't know he was in his office. I was just trying to get Harriet's attention. She was down at the end of the hall. Besides, I think the fine was exorbitant. All I gave was a 2-finger job.
A 2-finger job? You mean where you put 2 fingers in your mouth and then blast?
Yeah, that's the one. 15 cents he soaked me.
I've heard that whistle, Walter, and in all honesty, I must confess that I consider 7.5 cents a finger very reasonable.
But the entire code is founded on injustice. Miss Brooks, I've talked it over with the other kids at school, and we've appointed you our leader.
Me?
You are the logical member of the faculty to cross swords with Mr. Conklin.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Walter. I've crossed swords with Mr. Conklin often enough to know that all you can get out of it is a bent sword.
But you can't avoid this responsibility, Miss Brooks. We've got to fight fire with fire. You are the knight we have chosen to slay the dragon.
I'm sorry, Walter, but my card in the Dragon Slayers Union expired. Besides, the bust is supposed to be finished by tomorrow.
But how do we know there's enough in the kitty to pay for it? Oh, here's the school. Did I stop too suddenly for you?
Not at all. I always like to kiss the windshield goodbye.
Before I let you out, I'd like to ask another favor, Miss Brooks. Would you please hold this 40 cents for me?
40 cents?
Yeah, it's my lunch money, and I don't want to have it on me in case Mr. Conklin finds me for breaking some rule he makes up right after I've broken it. Just put it in your purse for me, will you?
All right, Walter. Added to what I've got in there now, it totals one broken watch crystal and 40 cents.
I'll find a place to park. You go on in, Miss Brooks.
All right, Walter. Thanks for the lift. Maybe I'd better tiptoe past Mr. Conklin's office.
Squeaky shoes, 20 cents.
Oh, but...
Come on, Miss Brooks. Feed the kitty, feed the kitty.
Please, Mr. Conklin, we've got to talk this thing over.
Very well. Would you like to step into my office?
Thank you.
No. Now, wouldn't you like to sit down?
Yes, I would.
I thought you would. That'll be 10 cents for not going straight to your first class. Now, come on, Miss Brooks. Feed the kitty, feed the kitty.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Mr. Conklin. Many of the students are getting a little tired of your Carelessness Code.
Oh? Is this insubordination?
About a nickel's worth, yes.
I'm surprised at you, Miss Brooks. Don't you realize where this money is going?
Yes, Mr. Conklin. It's going into a statue.
Not just a statue, Miss Brooks. Rather, the statue, which will serve as an inspiration to unborn generations of Madison High's students.
Then why not let them pay for it? I mean, just where are you going to put this statue, Mr. Conklin?
Why, in the school library, of course, on that lovely mahogany pedestal that overlooks the entrance.
You mean next to the bust of Julius Caesar?
Instead of it, Miss Brooks.
That's a pretty big job, summer replacement for Julius Caesar. Where are you going to put the other statue?
Before the Board of Education takes their next inventory, Caesar may meet with an accident.
It's possible. He met with one before.
I meant the statue, Miss Brooks. Who knows? Inadvertently, it might be severely damaged.
Why, Mr. Conklin, you're not thinking
Not out loud, I'm not, no. Oh, before I forget, Miss Brooks, I want you to straighten out the records in the library at once. Walter Denton's been acting as school librarian for the past few weeks, and needless to say, he's made a mess of everything.
But, Mr. Conklin, my regular school duties are quite enough.
This won't interfere with your school duties, Miss Brooks. I hereby grant you permission to attend to this matter after school hours.
Why, Mr. Conklin, how charming of you. But about this Carelessness Code...
Oh, thanks for reminding me. You owe me 30 cents. Feed the kitty.
But I haven't got any money, Mr. Conklin.
Please, Miss Brooks. I distinctly heard your purse rattle when you sat down.
Oh, well, I might as well add embezzling to my other crimes. Here you are, Mr. Conklin.
But, Miss Brooks, I only asked for 30 cents. You put 40 in the kitty.
Hang on to it, Mr. Conklin. I'll try my best to earn another fine before the day is out.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith. Here's wonderful news, ladies. Wonderful, wonderful news. Now there's something thrillingly new in Palmolive Soap's famous Beauty Lather. Yes, something thrillingly new. Palmolive's famous Beauty Lather now brings you new fragrance, new charm, new allure.
Millions of women will prefer Beauty Lather Palmolive over all other leading toilet soaps the minute they try it. For Palmolive Soap's famous Beauty Lather now has a new, clean, flower-fresh fragrance for new allure, new charm.
So, ladies, forget all other beauty care and use Palmolive Soap the way doctors advised for a lovelier complexion. Just stop improper cleansing and instead wash your face with Palmolive Soap 3 times a day, massaging Palmolive's wonderful Beauty Lather onto your skin for 60 seconds each time to get its full beautifying effect. Then rinse. That's all. All types of skin, young, older, oily, respond to it quickly. Don't wait another day to try Palmolive's Beauty Lather. You'll be thrilled by its new fragrance, new charm, new allure. Thrilled again by the fresher, brighter complexion doctors prove may soon be yours.
For new loveliness all over, use big bath-size Palmolive in tub or shower.
It has always been my experience that nothing stimulates the appetite quite as much as an empty pocketbook. It was with this poignant thought in mind that I approached the cafeteria at lunchtime. As I strolled slowly down the long line of tempting morsels on the steam table, Harriet Conklin, who was helping out behind the counter, came over to me.
Can I serve you something, Miss Brooks?
No, thank you. Just smelling.
I'm about finished serving. Now I'm going to have my lunch. I've got it all ready on this tray here. Care to join me?
All right, Harriet. I'll have some water and a napkin.
Here we are. Gosh, this roast beef looks yummy.
It certainly is.
Did you have it with the barbecue sauce on it today?
No, I smelled it plain today. See, I'm on sort of a diet, Harriet.
I don't know why you have to diet. Golly, I wish I had your figure.
So do I. You could feed it better. How is the beef with that barbecue sauce on it?
Delicious. Would you like a taste, Miss Brooks?
Well...
Oh, I'm sorry. If you're on a diet, I better not tempt you.
Tempt me.
No. I don't know. I know how difficult it is sometimes to stay on a diet.
Put some of that meat on this fork or I'll spear it from here. There. That is good.
Of course, to me, roast beef is good with or without barbecue sauce.
Oh, to me, too.
Really?
I am one schoolteacher who offers proof positive. Pass some over without the sauce.
Here you are, Miss Brooks.
Say, that is good meat.
I'm certainly glad our cafeteria is staying open during summer school. Not many of them do, you know.
I know. Funny thing about tasting roast beef plain, you forget how it tasted with the barbecue sauce on it.
Why, Miss Brooks, you don't really want another... All right, here you are. Golly, Miss Brooks, one would think you hadn't had any lunch all week.
One would be on the right track. I don't like to mention this while you're eating, Harriet, but it's all because of your father. His carelessness code has kept me broke.
I'm against it, too, Miss Brooks. Daddy even finds me every chance he gets.
Well, there isn't anything we can do about it, I guess. You know, there's something about that barbecue sauce that escapes me. I think I'll just try... Why, Harriet.
What's the matter, Miss Brooks?
You've gone south with our roast beef.
I'm sorry I ate it all so rapidly. I was starved. Say, isn't that Mr. Boynton over by the steam table?
Yes, it is. When it comes to food, the bashful biologist isn't very bashful.
He's getting himself a tray full, all right. And he's coming this way, Miss Brooks.
Well, don't just sit there, girl. Make room for those groceries.
Hello, Miss Brooks. Harriet.
Hello, Mr. Boynton. Would you like to join us?
Oh, if there's room enough, I...
Oh, there's plenty of room. Harriet was just leaving.
But
Go get some milk, dear. It'll make you strong. Then you can wolf down some more roast beef tomorrow.
I guess I would like some milk at that. See you later, Mr. Boynton. Bye, Miss Brooks.
And so a new partnership starts. I see we have lamb chops today.
Yes, there are certain vitamins found in lamb that enhance almost any type of balanced diet.
So I've heard. But before you eat them, Mr. Boynton, I wonder if you'd mind cutting off what you want and leaving the bones. I saw a puppy on the way to school this morning who looked very hungry.
Sorry, Miss Brooks, but it's sort of a priority on these bones. My frog McDougal likes to nibble on them.
McDougal?
Yes. Extraordinary, isn't it? He's the only frog I know of who can nibble on a lamb chop bone.
That's not so extraordinary. I know a girl who could nibble on a frog right now. You'll bring Mac into the cafeteria, I'll show you the girl.
Oh, there you go, kidding me again. What a sense of humor.
Oh, yes. Hunger is a scream. Maybe I'd better drop one more subtle hint. Mr. Boynton.
Yes?
I'm starving, Mr. Boynton. Yes.
Why don't you eat something? I'm against all these diets women inflict upon themselves. Suppose you're a little plump.
He may never get to that second lamb chop. Mr. Boynton, I'm talking about today, now, lunch. I haven't eaten any because I don't have the money to buy any.
You don't?
No.
Well, where is all your money?
I'm land poor.
Land poor?
If the Conklin Carelessness Code continues, I'll land in the poorhouse. Look, Mr. Boynton, I never borrow money if I can help it.
I know you don't, Miss Brooks, and I think that's one of your most admirable traits. Well, many's the time I've been tempted to offer you some financial assistance, but well, I've always said to myself, don't you dare, Boynton. Miss Brooks is proud and resourceful. And she'll come through, somehow.
That's what you said to yourself, huh?
Yes, indeed.
You've got to be more careful who you talk to. Mr. Boynton, it's getting pretty close to the end of the lunch period. I'd like just a small bite, so that's all I'll put on you. I mean, could you lend me 25 cents?
25 cents? Why, of course, Miss Brooks. Here you are.
Thanks. I'll pay you back just as soon as
Oh, don't worry about paying me back. Gosh. Anytime tonight will do.
Tonight? Have we got a date for tonight?
Oh, didn't I tell you? I've got tickets for the band concert on the mall. I thought we'd spend the afternoon in the park and then have some dinner and dance and take in the concert. How does that sound to you?
All this and 2 bits, too? Oh, it sounds wonderful, Mr. Boynton. I'll just get a sandwich or something and come right back to the table.
All right, Miss Brooks.
I'd better hurry. It's almost the end of the lunch period.
So it is, Miss Brooks.
Mr. Conklin.
And if memory serves, you were supposed to be straightening out the library records after lunch. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Conklin, but I've got an important engagement I'd like to keep this afternoon.
It isn't always what we'd like to do that matters, Miss Brooks. You volunteered to work in the library, and that's where you'll have to spend the afternoon.
But, Mr. Conklin...
Unfortunately, while you were standing here chattering, you've incurred another fine for tardiness.
Tardiness?
That'll be 25 cents, Miss Brooks. Feed the kitty, feed the kitty.
I'm afraid I didn't keep these library cards very neatly, Miss Brooks. They're pretty thoroughly scrambled.
If I had some ketchup, I'd have them for lunch. Let's see here. These cards really are scrambled. What does this cryptic entry mean? The Three Musketeers, Alexandre Dumas, or Mike Shaughnessy?
Oh, The Three Musketeers is the title of the book.
Yes, I know, Walter, but underneath the title, why did you write Alexandre Dumas or Mike Shaughnessy?
Well, frankly, Miss Brooks, I was a little confused. You see, I couldn't remember whether Alexander Dumas wrote the book and Shaughnessy took it out, or if Shaughnessy wrote it and
Believe me, Walter, if Dumas took it out, this library isn't for me. Now, you better let me straighten these cards out myself. You find something else to do.
Okay, Miss Brooks. I'll grab a rag and dust off old Marblehead.
Old Marblehead?
Yeah, that's what we call his statue of Caesar, because his head's made out of marble. Of course, even though Mr. Conklin's head isn't made out of marble, we also call him...
Yes, I know. You needn't bother dusting off this old Marblehead. Somebody else in school is planning to dust it off permanently. In fact, Caesar may meet with an accident almost any time now.
I beg your pardon, Miss Brooks.
Well, what do you know? The Ides of March.
These floors are quite slippery. A person could very easily lose his balance and be...
Oh, gosh, you accidentally knocked over old Conklin, Mr. Marblehead.
Quiet, Denton. What a shocking misfortune. Why, I love this statue of Caesar, with his delicately chiseled features, his fine Roman nose.
You better learn to love him without his nose. It just rolled under the desk. Here, Walter, help me lift Caesar back on the pedestal.
No, please. It was my clumsiness that knocked it off. I'll lift it back on myself. Now, steady does it. Good firm grip now.
Walter.
Yes, Miss Brooks?
Set Caesar up in the next alley. Mr. Conklin's got another shot coming.
I dropped in to inform you, Miss Brooks, that thanks to your last contribution, my statue has been paid for in full. It will be delivered tomorrow morning and unveiled at noon. I shall want it kept under cover and... Denton, what are you stuffing into that canvas bag?
The things that are Caesar's, Mr. Conklin. His ears and nose and also the rest of him. I figured I could take it over to the shop and patch it up a little and...
Just leave it where it is, Denton. You see, Miss Brooks, we have only the one pedestal.
Haven't we just?
And since Julius has been so brutally damaged...
Oh, he won't be damaged anymore, Mr. Conklin. I'll see to that. This statue is school property, and if anyone tries to injure it in any way, I'll report him to the Student Council and the Board of Education.
Zealous little beagle, isn't he? Denton, you are dismissed as of right now.
Mr. Conklin, shouldn't I...
Go, boy!
Goodbye, Miss Brooks.
Goodbye, boy.
Now then, Miss Brooks, if you'll excuse me, I'll return in just a little while and personally take care of fixing that statue.
Yes, I know you will, Mr. Conklin, but good.
Pardon me, Miss Brooks, but where shall I put this statue?
Statue? Oh, just put it on the desk here for now.
There.
Well, if it isn't old Marblehead the Second.
Yeah, it's a pretty good likeness of Mr. Conklin, isn't it?
If you like Mr. Conklin's likeness, yes. But this wasn't supposed to be delivered until tomorrow.
I know, but the custodian just told me that they wanted to surprise Mr. Conklin. Is there any place we could hide it temporarily?
Hide it? Why, yes, there is a place we could hide it, Mr. Boynton. Right in this canvas bag. First, you'll have to take out this busted bust.
All right. There. That's Julius Caesar. Say, his nose is off and his ear.
Please, Mr. Boynton, there's no time to cut up touches with Julius. Now, slip Mr. Conklin's statue into the bag.
All right. There he goes. Now, what do we do with Caesar?
We'll take him over to the shop and fix him up the best we can. He's just got to occupy that pedestal, Mr. Boynton.
Pedestal? But I don't understand, Miss Brooks.
Well, I'll explain it to you on the way over. You see, Mr. Conklin assigned me to work in this library, and if I'm going to look at a statue all day, I'd like to make very certain that it's the kind of a statue...
Oh, Miss Brooks? Miss Brooks? Must have stepped out for a moment. So much the better. Ah, yes, here's the canvas bag with old Marblehead still in it. Now, we'll just take this little hammer and commence. Friends, Romans, countrymen, I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him.
Mr. Conklin, what are you doing?
It should be obvious even to you, Miss Brooks.
Yes. Well, Mr. Conklin, there's something I feel I should tell you.
Very well, Miss Brooks, but while you're telling me, I'll continue with the business at hand.
It's like this, Mr. Conklin. I would normally be very loath to interrupt what's obviously such a joyful hobby to you. I feel that what I have to tell you merits your immediate attention.
Well, what is it, Miss Brooks?
If it were something trivial, like being disgruntled over having to work in the library instead of going on a date with Mr. Boynton, who is now in the park by himself, I might hesitate to bother you.
What are you driving at, Miss Brooks?
Well, the main point I'd like to get across to you, Mr. Conklin, is that I have absolutely no hard feelings toward you, and I trust you have none toward me.
None whatsoever?
Good. Now, open the bag.
Open the bag?
Yes, Mr. Conklin. I'm afraid you'll find that you've pulverized the wrong statue. You see, your statue arrived earlier, and we wanted to surprise you, so we put it in that bag.
What? I'm in here?
And Caesar is over at the shop getting his nose put back on.
But, Miss Brooks, you just stood there. All the time I was hammering you. How? Why didn't you should have done...
Please, Mr. Conklin, remember your blood pressure.
But what'll I do? What'll I do when the Board of Education comes to take inventory? What'll I put on that pedestal?
Calm down, Mr. Conklin. I just found out that it'll only cost $15 to repair the bust of Caesar.
$15?
Yes, and I thought of a delightful way to collect the money.
Really? How, Miss Brooks?
Feed the kitty, Mr. Conklin. Feed the kitty.
Miss Brooks returns in just a moment, but first, tonight, yes, tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you K-Dumat's exclusive blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Not a soap, not a liquid. Luster Cream leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed. And Luster Cream leaves no soapy film, does not dry hair. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight, for soft, glamorous, caressable hair, try Luster Cream shampoo at all drug and cosmetic counters.
Dream girl, beautiful Luster Cream girl, you owe your crowning glory to a Luster Cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, I finally escaped from the library and hastened to meet Mr. Boynton in the park. Having had no lunch except a few swatches from Harriet's roast beef, I was ravenous.
Hello, Miss Brooks. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. How about a hot dog or a hamburger?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm full. Look at that little boy. He just threw a peanut to that pigeon.
So he did. Excuse me, Mr. Boynton.
Miss Brooks, you're not going to pick up that peanut.
Certainly not, Mr. Boynton. That wouldn't be fair to the pigeon. I'm going to race him for it.
Our Miss Brooks Show, brought to you by Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written and directed by Al Lewis, with music by Wilbur Hatch.
Here's a money-saving offer, men. A giant tube and large tube of Palmolive brushless shaving cream for 49 cents. Yes, a 70-cent value for only 49 cents. This offer is made solely to prove you, too, can get smoother, more comfortable shaves the Palmolive brushless way. Just follow directions on the tube and treat your face to wonderful shaves. Yes, for extra shaving comfort at extra low cost, don't miss this Palmolive brushless bargain. At drug and toilet goods counters, get both giant and large-size Palmolive brushless. A 70-cent value for only 49 cents.
For mystery liberally sprinkled with laughs, listen to Mr. and Mrs. North Tuesday evening over most of these same stations. And be with us again next week at this same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking. This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week for Columbia Broadcasting System.
Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. To most school teachers, early rising becomes a habit. But not to our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High Summer School.
No, I've always been cautious about anything that's habit-forming, especially getting up before 7 a.m. That's why Mrs. Davis, my landlady, had a particularly tough time waking me last Friday morning.
Connie, get up, Connie. It's 6:30. Come on now, get up. Now, Connie, you can't be that sound asleep. You've got one eye open.
That's just to see if the other one's tightly shut. Oh, see you later, Mrs. Davis.
You'll see me right now. Come on, Connie. You'll feel better after a nice breakfast. Now hurry and get dressed. I've got a surprise for you.
Not one of your brand new recipes, Mrs. Davis.
Not exactly, Connie. I'm doing something to the eggs that's never been done before.
Is it legal?
I'm grilling them, Connie.
Good for you, Mrs. Davis. And if they don't come clean, throw them in solitary.
Well, how do you like the eggs that way, Connie?
They're surprisingly edible, Mrs. Davis.
You were telling me about your date last night. What happened after Mr. Boynton took you to the park?
Well, first we took a nice, long, bashful walk around the zoo. Then we sat down on Mr. Boynton's favorite bench. You'd be surprised how cooling and refreshing it was just to sit there.
Refreshing?
Yes, it's right outside the polar bear's cage. Oh, it was a beautiful night. Mr. Boynton looked up at the full moon. Then he sighed, his lips parted.
And then?
He sneezed.
And was that all, Connie?
Certainly not, Mrs. Davis. I looked right into his eyes and softly murmured, Gesundheit. Then he took me home.
Why, I'm surprised at you, Connie, missing a big opportunity like that.
What do you mean, Mrs. Davis?
You said Mr. Boynton sneezed.
Yes?
A man's sneeze is very important, Connie. It isn't something that you can dismiss lightly.
What should I have done? Painted a picture of it?
Men are like children, Connie. They like people to make a fuss over them when they don't feel well. As soon as Mr. Boynton sneezed, you should have treated him for a bad cold.
Treated him? But how?
You should have at least have made him a cup of hot tea.
I would have, but the polar bears were using the kettle. You forget, Mrs. Davis, we were in the park.
Then you should have left the park. Don't you see, Connie, every man likes to know that his well-being is a matter of vital importance to his woman.
But, Mrs. Davis, I am not, if you'll excuse the expression, and I certainly will, his woman.
Well, you never will be unless you take advantage of his natural male weaknesses. Remember now, Connie, the next time Mr. Boynton shows the slightest sign of ill health, you've got to be a real Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale? But I haven't got the voice for it. I mean... I appreciate your interest, Mrs. Davis, but if I have to wait until Mr. Boynton gets sick before he romances me, I'll be too old to enjoy it. He's as healthy as an ox.
So much the better. It's those great, big, healthy ones who appreciate you most when something does go wrong.
Oh, that must be Walter Denton. He's given me a lift to school this morning. Come in, Walter. I left the latch off for him.
Hiya, Miss Brooks. Hi, Mrs. Davis.
Would you like something to eat, Walter? Or have you had breakfast?
Yes, thanks.
Yes, thanks. What?
He's had breakfast, and he'd like something to eat.
I've got something in the kitchen that you'll just love, Walter. One of my latest recipes.
On second thought, I'm not very hungry right now.
You don't have to be hungry to eat these. A friend of mine sent me the recipe all the way from Florida. They're called Pensacola Popovers.
Oh, gee, I don't know, Mrs. Davis.
I'll warm them up a bit and bring in enough for all of us. Coffee is right on the table, Connie.
All right, Mrs. Davis. She certainly gets some weird dishes together sometimes.
Yeah, but you can't really blame her. Everybody's got some kind of a hobby. George Washington liked to go hunting. Benjamin Franklin played with a kite. Thomas Edison read short stories.
Then there was Lucretia Borgia.
You know, in a way, I can't help feeling grateful to Mrs. Davis. It was one of her cookies that brought true love into my life.
And how long have you been in love with this cookie, Walter?
I'm talking about Harriet Conklin, Miss Brooks. It all started when we first began going together. We dropped by to see you after school one day, and you weren't in. And that's when Mrs. Davis gave me the cookie. 20 minutes later, I was sick as a dog.
Must have been one of her quick-acting cookies.
That's when Harriet first nursed me back to health. Gee, prior to that day, I never enjoyed being sick in my life.
You enjoyed it?
Definitely. In fact, ever since then, I'm sick 4 or 5 times a month. Of course, it doesn't always work out. Take yesterday, for instance. I had a date with Harriet for the evening, and all day long I felt great, because when I woke up in the morning, I was feeling rotten. But by the time I ate dinner, I felt fine again. Boy, was I disappointed.
What you're driving at, by way of the Malayan Peninsula, is that it's nice to have someone you like take care of you.
Oh, it's more than nice, Miss Brooks. It's blissful. Why, when Harriet puts her little white hand on my fevered brow, she reminds me of...
Florence Nightingale?
No, Mercedes McMillan. She was a trained nurse who took care of my mother once when I was a little boy.
Oh.
Who's this Florence Nightingale?
She was in the same racket. She was a famous nurse, too. Look, Walter, I'd like to ask you something.
Oh, sure, Miss Brooks. What is it?
Do you think a man like Mr. Boynton would enjoy being nursed back to health if he became ill?
Oh, sure he would. But there isn't much chance of his becoming ill. He's got nerves of steel, and his stomach is made of iron.
Must be pretty rough on his shirts. You know, I've been thinking...
Here we are, folks. Pensacola Popovers, hot off the griddle.
But those are the same kind of cookies I ate that other time when I... No, thanks, Mrs. Davis. I'll just have some milk, thanks.
What are they made of, Mrs. Davis?
There's nothing extraordinary about the batter, Connie. I just take a plain whole wheat waffle mix, add some sour cream, yeast, a few raisins, and some cucumber rind, then beat it until the caraway seeds are dissolved.
That's the least you can do for them. Mrs. Davis, would you put some of those in a couple of bags for me? I'd like to take them to school.
To school, Connie?
Yes. Mr. Boynton may have an iron stomach, but I think these cookies might rust it a little. Good morning, Mr. Boynton. May I come in?
Of course, Miss Brooks. Here, let me help you with those packages.
Oh, just set them on this table here.
What brings you to school so early this morning?
The usual thing, Walter Denton. Actually, I had to stop at the grocer's. I brought a few things along for you, too. Thought you might want a bite before we have lunch.
Oh, I can't have lunch with you today. I've been invited to the biology club banquet. It's a stag, I'm afraid.
Well, don't be afraid. It might be fun. Have a banana, Mr. Boynton?
Banana? I don't mind if I do. I haven't had anything to eat since breakfast.
And it's almost 8 o'clock already. You must be starved. Here, I brought some milk along, too.
Well, thanks, Miss Brooks.
It's only a pint bottle, but if you're still thirsty, there's some buttermilk right next to it.
Buttermilk?
Yes, but I don't advise you to drink it right after the sweet milk.
No?
No, eat this chocolate eclair first.
I guess you've heard about my appetite. Honestly, my constitution is so rugged I can eat nails.
They're in that little bag over there. That is, why don't you try some of these nice green plums?
Don't mind if I do.
Mr. Boynton?
Yes, Miss Brooks?
How do you feel?
Fine.
No spots in front of your eyes or anything?
Certainly not. I've never been sick a day in my life.
I know, but everybody gets a little dizzy or something once in a while. Aren't you a little dizzy?
What is all this, Miss Brooks? Why this sudden solicitude concerning my health?
Oh, it's nothing, really. Must be my nursing background. I studied to be a trained nurse, you know.
No, I didn't know that. What made you take up teaching instead?
Just money mad, I guess. I kept hearing about school teachers winning the Irish sweepstakes. Well, I'd better be getting into my classroom now. Goodbye, Mr. Boynton.
Bye, Miss Brooks.
Still no spots or anything?
Of course not. I feel great.
Guess I'd better whip out the popovers. Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Boynton. Here's another surprise for you. Some homemade Pensacola popovers.
Oh, but Miss Brooks, a whole bag full.
You don't get the flavor until you've eaten several of them.
Well, it certainly was nice of you to bring me this snack. This cheeseburger is out of this world.
Well, be sure and give me a ring before you join it.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith. For bare skin beauty, it's bath-size Palmolive with its famous beauty lather. Yes, bath-size Palmolive for loveliness all over.
There's something thrillingly new in this wonderful beauty lather of bath-size Palmolive soap. New fragrance, new charm, new allure. See if Palmolive in your daily tub or shower doesn't leave your shoulders, arms, and back, yes, all of you, softer and smoother, completely lovelier all over. You'll thrill to the tender whisper of perfume it leaves on your skin, a whisper that says, "Come hither to romance."
And this new bath-size Palmolive is so big, so thrifty, economical to use because it lasts so long and gives so much soft, lovely lather so fast.
That soft, lovely lather with its alluring new fragrance is Palmolive soaps alone. Palmolive's famous beauty lather. Yes, a new fragrance, new charm, new allure that can make every woman a vision of delight in the new revealing fashion that shows so much more of you.
So remember, for bare skin beauty, it's bath-size Palmolive with its famous beauty lather. Yes, bath-size Palmolive for loveliness all over.
Get bath-size Palmolive soap tomorrow. Menfolk love it, too.
During my morning classes, I gave my students brief study periods and left the room 3 times for the following reasons. At 9:15, I stepped out for a hot dog and a bag of caramels, which I promptly delivered to Mr. Boynton. At 10:45, he gracefully accepted 2 cream puffs and a Loganberry popsicle. At 11:30, I brought him a taffy apple on a stick, some French pastry, and a pineapple malted. Shortly before 12 noon, I entered the biology laboratory to claim the body.
Oh, hi, Miss Brooks. Say, do you have any more of those cookies?
I just happened to have another bag of them with me. I brought them along in case you were still standing, hungry. Here, take one.
I'll take 2 if you don't mind. You know how those banquets are. Probably won't serve for hours yet. You know, it's funny how people acquire different eating habits. Some people like to eat 3 square meals a day. Me, I like to pick. Of course, so far today, I guess you'd say I did more than pick.
I'd say you picked and shoveled.
Well, the trouble with most people is their eyes are bigger than their stomachs. Why, any insurance company will tell you how dangerous it is to become overweight. And it's almost impossible to avoid getting too heavy if you don't cut down on your food intake as you get older. What's in that other bag?
It's a turkey sandwich, Mr. Boynton. Here, take it.
Oh, now, just a minute. Accepting a few little snacks is one thing, but this looks like a pretty expensive sandwich. How much was it, Miss Brooks?
Oh, forget it, Mr. Boynton.
No, I won't. How much did this turkey sandwich cost you?
I got it for nothing.
Where?
A rich uncle died and left it to me. Now, take it, Mr. Boynton. It's yours.
No, Miss Brooks, not until you tell me how much it cost.
All right. It cost 45 cents.
Oh, well, thanks a lot.
But I'd like to see you. Oh, I didn't know you were here, Miss Brooks.
Hello, Mr. Conklin.
How are you, sir?
I was just saying goodbye to Mr. Boynton. He's going to a banquet in a little while.
Oh. Well, what are all these paper bags doing here?
He's been rehearsing.
Would you like a piece of this turkey sandwich, Mr. Conklin?
No, thank you. I've had my lunch.
Well, how about one of these cookies? They're very good.
Oh, thanks, Boynton. I'll take it with me.
You can't take it with you. I mean, take a couple of them, Mr. Conklin.
Oh, thanks. The reason I dropped in, Boynton, was to caution you about locking all your cages before leaving school. I wouldn't want any of our students to be bitten by one of your experimental animals.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Mr. Conklin. My animals are all harmless. Well, even if they did nip someone, there'd be no trouble securing first aid. Not with Miss Brooks around.
Miss Brooks?
Well, yes, she studied to be a trained nurse, you know, before she took up teaching.
Really? Then the nursing profession's loss is Madison High School's loss.
If you ever get a splinter in your finger, Mr. Conklin, be sure to call me. I'll be glad to hack it out. But before you go, Mr. Conklin, why don't you help yourself to another one of these cookies?
Oh, very well, Miss Brooks. Be sure and lock those cages, Boynton.
Oh, yes, sir. Goodbye, Mr. Conklin.
What's that, Mr. Boynton? Oh, it's McDougal.
Yes, he's eating one of those cookies. I gave it to him a little while ago. Oh, look at him, Miss Brooks. Look how methodically he's eating. That shows how intelligent he is. It's smart to eat slowly, you know.
It's smart to eat those cookies slowly. Look, he just finished it.
Oh, did you enjoy it, Mac? Oh, look at him. He's trying to stand on his head. Hey, he's hopping all over the cage. Do you think he's looking for another cookie?
I think he's looking for a nice pool of Alka-Seltzer.
You never know what Mac's going to do sometimes. He's pretty peculiar. Well, I guess I'll take him to my apartment now and get over to that banquet.
Your apartment?
Well, yes. I don't like to leave Mac alone overnight in the lab here. He gets rather lonesome. Matter of fact, we're good company for each other. Mac and I have some pretty gay times in our little bachelor apartment.
I'll bet the joint really jumps.
Well, we'll have to be running along now, Miss Brooks. Thanks for everything.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Boynton. Don't forget the rest of the popovers.
Oh, thanks a lot, Miss Brooks. I'm sorry I can't take you with me, but I'll give you a call tonight. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Boynton. Well, here I am, queen of the lab again, in the center of every beady eye. 14 guinea pigs and 12 white mice. Any of you fellas want to go to lunch? Come in.
Oh, Miss Brooks, thank goodness I found you.
Hello, Harriet. What's all the excitement?
It's Daddy. He wants to see you in his office immediately.
Mr. Conklin? But I saw him just a few...
Oh, I'm worried about him, Miss Brooks. Terribly worried. He just had to double up on his couch.
That's nothing to worry about. Things are crowded all over.
This is serious, Miss Brooks. Daddy told me you've had training as a nurse. Oh, please come into his office right away.
All right, Harriet, but I'd give 2 weeks' salary if Mercedes McMillan were here.
Mercedes McMillan?
She was the Florence Nightingale of Walter Denton's mother.
Gee, I'm glad you got here, Miss Brooks.
How's Mr. Conklin feeling, Walter?
Oh, I don't have to.
Does that answer your question? Here's Miss Brooks, Mr. Conklin.
Tell me, Miss Brooks, just what was in that cookie I ate.
If I told you, you'd feel worse.
I'd better get out of here. At a time like this, a man should be surrounded by the people who care for him most.
But I'm here, Mr. Conklin.
So am I, Mr. Conklin.
That's what I say. I'm going home.
Here, Daddy, here's a nice glass of water.
No, not now, Harriet. I'm going home to your mother. She'll know what to do for me. Miss Brooks, please lock up the office before you leave.
Yes, sir.
Don't you worry about a thing, Mr. Conklin. We'll take care of everything.
Gee, I hope there's nothing seriously wrong with Daddy.
Oh, I'm sure there isn't, Harriet. It's just... I'll get it. Hello, principal's office. Gives me a feeling of power. Miss Brooks speaking.
Oh, hello, Miss Brooks. This is Mr. Boynton. Could you get over to my place right away?
Your place?
Yes, I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't a question of illness.
Illness? I'll be right over.
Place? Who was that?
It was Mr. Boynton. He sounded very upset.
Now's your chance, Miss Brooks. It's up to you to nurse him back to health.
Walter, what are you talking about?
Oh, don't you see? Miss Brooks can take care of Mr. Boynton just like you take care of me when I'm sick. Now, the first thing you got to do, Miss Brooks, is stop at a hospital supply store for a thermometer, a first aid kit.
Oh, but Walter...
Please don't interrupt, Miss Brooks. You've got to do this thing right. If I were you, I'd even get a complete nurse's outfit. Don't you think so, Harriet?
Absolutely, Miss Brooks. He'll just eat it up.
Why should that be an exception?
There you are, Mac. Just rest on this pillow a while. It's all right. You'll feel better when Miss Brooks gets here. Oh, I hate to leave you while you're feeling like this, but I've got to go to that luncheon. Come right in, Miss Brooks.
Oh, thank heaven I'm not too late.
It is quite serious, I'm afraid, but... Miss Brooks, you've got on a nurse's uniform.
No talking, Mr. Boynton. You mustn't exert yourself. Now, take this thermometer. Just breathe normally.
Thermometer? But, no, just a minute, Miss Brooks.
Keep it in your mouth, please.
Well, what do I want with a thermometer?
Your pulse is very rapid. Ought to be checked regularly for long periods. Why, I might have to sit here holding your hand like this for months. Or at least until your pulse is back to normal. Of course, by that time, mine will be completely out of control.
You haven't given me a chance to explain, Miss Brooks. I'm not the patient.
You're not the patient, Mr. Boynton?
No, Miss Brooks. In fact, I've got to hurry right over to that luncheon. I'm late now.
But, Mr. Boynton, I've got quite an investment in this little occasion. That is, if you're not the patient, who is?
It's McDougal.
McDougal? You can say that again, Mac. In fact, we can both say it.
It's just something he ate, Miss Brooks, but I feel much better now that you're here to sit with him.
Me? Look, Mr. Boynton, my folks didn't raise me to be a frog sitter. And if you...
Oh, gosh, look at the time. I've really got to run.
Mr. Boynton,
I'll only be a few hours, Miss Brooks. Goodbye, and thanks a lot.
Oh, great. Well, I've got the nurse's uniform on. This is as good a time as any to cut my throat. Don't get up, Mac. I'll answer it. Oh, hello, Harriet. Come in.
Hello, Miss Brooks. Walter's parking the car. He'll be along in a minute. That nurse's outfit looks simply super. How's the patient?
The patient? Oh, he's resting comfortably.
Fine.
Under a hunk of lettuce.
A hunk of lettuce?
Come with me, Harriet. He's sitting on a pillow by the window.
But, Miss Brooks, I don't see Mr. Boynton.
Without telescopic vision, I didn't expect you to. He's still at the luncheon.
Then who are you nursing?
At the sound of the gulp, it will be exactly my patient.
McDougal?
Who else?
When Matt fell victim to the popover plague, Mr. Boynton drafted me to sit with him.
But how can you sit with a frog?
I use an underslung stool. Stool, I said. Oh, excuse me, Harriet. Oh, it's you, Walter.
How's everything working out, Miss Brooks? Are you making a big fuss over him?
Big enough. I've rearranged his pillow for him 3 times.
Well, then tell me, Miss Brooks, when you bent down to fix his pillow, did he put his arms around you?
He certainly did, all 4 of them.
You what?
Just follow me, Walter. Harriet's over there by the window.
Good. I've got a date to get sick with her later on. Hi, Harriet.
Hello, Walter. Isn't it terrible? Mr. Boynton isn't sick at all. It's McDougal.
McDougal?
Yes, he's fallen asleep now, and I'd appreciate it if you don't wake him up. I've had my hands full with him for an hour. Why, he's hot. You make the explanations, Harriet. I'll answer the door, huh?
Hello, Miss Brooks.
Mr. Conklin, come in. How do you feel?
I forgot about my own indisposition as soon as I heard of Mr. Boynton's illness. When I think of how hard it is to get a good summer school teacher, my heart goes out to the poor fellow.
How typical of you, Mr. Conklin.
May I, for just a moment, go in and pay my respects to the patient?
Well, right now, he's unconscious.
Unconscious, Miss Brooks?
Yes, but I'm sure he'll be croaking any minute.
Croaking?
Just follow me, Mr. Conklin.
Oh, hello, Mr. Conklin.
Daddy, did Miss Brooks tell you?
Not yet, Harriet. Walter, Mr. Conklin wants to see the patient. Where did you put him?
I thought he'd sleep better in the closet, Miss Brooks.
In the closet? But he's a sick man. How can you put him in...
Listen, Daddy.
Step aside. I've got to get him out of there. Now, don't you worry, Mr. Boynton. I'm here to see that you get everything... Mr. Boynton! Miss Brooks, what's the meaning of this? This man is a fraud!
It's McDougal, Mr. Conklin.
You brief him, Harriet. I've got to answer the phone. Hello?
Well, hello, Miss Brooks. This is Mr. Boynton.
Mr. Boynton, I've been expecting you home. Where are you?
I'm in the hospital, Miss Brooks.
The hospital?
Yes, and I'm not quite clear on how it happened. There I was at the luncheon when suddenly, without any apparent reason, my eyes closed and I slid off my chair to the floor.
Well, what do you know? A delayed popover. Let me ask you the silliest question of the month. Did you eat anything?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did. After I had the regular lunch, Miss Brooks, the fellow next to me remarked that he wasn't hungry. So I sort of helped him out with his lunch, just to be sociable. When I woke up, I was in the hospital.
I suppose you already have a nurse taking care of you.
Yes, there are several nurses here, but, well, something's lacking. They're strangers, Miss Brooks, and at a time like this, a man should have around him only those he's genuinely fond of. That's why I was wondering if you'd do me a favor.
A favor? What is it?
Would you send McDougal right over here?
Mr. Boynton, I'll be only too happy to send McDougal over. Just tell me one thing.
What's that, Miss Brooks?
How do you want him, boiled or fried?
Eve Arden as our Miss Brooks returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight, yes, tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you K-Duma's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Not a soap, not a liquid, Luster Cream shampoo leaves hair 3 ways lovelier, fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight, yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful beautiful luster cream girl, you owe your crowning glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, after a few hours in the hospital, Mr. Boynton returned home. Immediately following a very touching reunion with McDougal, he turned to me.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for all you've done, Miss Brooks.
Well, try.
Sitting here with Mac for me and being so concerned over my welfare, well, you've just been wonderful, Miss Brooks.
Maybe now you'll realize, Mr. Boynton, that I'm kind of handy to have around. I haven't had a chance to prove it yet, but believe me, Mr. Boynton, the next time you eat yourself into a coma, I can take just as good care of you as any doctor. Of course, my rates will be slightly different from the doctor's.
Different?
Yes, I can only afford to pay you about $1 a visit.
Show brought to you by Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written and directed by Al Lewis, with music by Wilbur Hatch. At last, a good-tasting way to help prevent tooth decay. That's new Colgate Ammoniated Tooth Powder, created in Colgate's research laboratories. Contains the revolutionary dental discovery that helps prevent new cavities, plus Colgate's exclusive foamy cleaning action and a refreshing minty flavor you'll enjoy. Get Colgate Ammoniated Tooth Powder today. Economical 4-ounce size, only 43 cents.
This week is National Farm Safety Week. Its purpose is to remind every member of every American farm family to think of safety first to make farm life a safer, happier, more prosperous way of life. Every day, 51 farm residents are killed by accidents. Every hour, 4 of farm buildings are destroyed by fire. So take extra precaution. Put a stop to this needless injury and waste. Use farm machinery and deal with farm animals with caution. Cultivate safety and harvest happiness. Remember, safety is always in season.
For mystery liberally sprinkled with laughs, listen to Mr. and Mrs. North Tuesday evening over most of these same stations. And be with us again next week at the same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Sponsors of the Our Miss Brooks program, which follows immediately, wish to congratulate Mrs. Ray Thiel on winning the $49,000 first prize in the Colgate-Palmolive Peat Company's 49er Gold Rush contest. Mrs. Thiel, secretary to Mayor Richard J. Marks of Norwich, Connecticut, experienced the thrill of a lifetime when 2 armored car drivers strolled into her office and dumped $49,000 in $1 bills on her desk. The complete story will appear in Look Magazine's August 16th issue, which reaches the newsstands August 2nd. Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. Most principals are quite strict when it comes to punctuality among faculty members. But our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High Summer School, has always believed that her principal, Osgood Conklin, is overly severe.
I could never understand why Mr. Conklin had such a passion for promptness until one day I learned that he was born at 5 o'clock in the morning and he's been early ever since. Anyway, by last Thursday, I was determined to get to school on time if I had to stay up all Wednesday night to do it. Promptly at 6:30 Thursday morning, my alarm clock went off. Having been up all Wednesday night, I ignored it. Then the phone rang in the hall, and knowing that my landlady, Mrs. Davis, was back in the kitchen, I sprang lightly out of bed and glided to the phone. Ouch! Hello?
Hello, Miss Brooks. This is Mr. Conklin. Are you up?
Sort of. What can I do for you, Mr. Conklin?
2 things, Miss Brooks. You can arrive at school promptly at 8 this morning, and once you get there, I want your promise that you'll concentrate on teaching English to your class instead of learning biology from Mr. Boynton.
Why, Mr. Conklin, one would think that Mr. Boynton and I...
Yes, wouldn't one? I think you should
know, Miss Brooks, that the president of the Board of Education is back from his vacation?
Mr. Stone?
Yes, and he's already chewed me out. Complained to me about the language in our summer session. Teachers taking time off for vacations, getting married, having children. Why, you teachers are acting more and more like...
Human beings?
Don't be egotistical. Now, I'm warning you, Miss Brooks, if you don't stop fraternizing during school hours, I don't see how I can remain the same considerate, even-tempered, kindly superior you've all grown to admire.
But Mr. Conklin,
That's all for now. Just get on the ball, Miss Brooks. And when you get on it, see that you stay on it.
What does he think I am, a seal? Get on the ball. No fraternization. Yeah.
Good morning, Connie.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Davis.
Who was that on the phone?
Mr. Conklin.
Oh. How is Osgood these days?
Horrible, thanks. He's getting more unreasonable every day. You have no idea how fed up I'm getting with his dictatorial nonsense.
You wouldn't have to take any of it, Connie, if you had some other job you could go to.
Some other job?
Yes. You weren't born a teacher, were you?
No, it just seems that way.
Weren't you once secretary to a Mayor Norwich of Marks, Connecticut?
No, but I was secretary to Mayor Marks of Norwich, Connecticut. That's right nearby. Now there was a swell boss.
Well, Connie, I've got a big surprise for you. You may be able to get your old job back just by calling him up.
What?
I just read where his present secretary won $49,000 in the 49er Gold Rush contest. That's the contest put on by,
some big soap company, wasn't it?
Yes, I think it was.
So much for living dangerously. Who won Colgate Palmolive Peach contest?
Mrs. Ray Seal. Mrs. Ray Seal. She's the woman who's working for your old boss, Mayor Marks. With all that money, she'll probably quit her job at once.
Well, what has that got to do with me, Mrs. Davis?
Don't you see, Connie? If you just give him a call, Mayor Marks may offer you the position again.
But I don't know if I want to go back to Connecticut, Mrs. Davis.
You don't have to accept the offer, Connie. But once he knows you can work elsewhere, Mr. Conklin's attitude will be entirely different. Now, go ahead, Connie. Call Mayor Marks immediately.
But...
You don't have to pay me for the call until next month.
Well, if that's the case, it will be nice to chat with His Honor again. I wonder if he'll remember me.
Go ahead, Connie. Get the receiver.
All right, Mrs. Davis.
So I just told her right out. First I said if we weren't such old friends, I wouldn't open my hat like this. But even though I haven't seen you in years...
Excuse me. It's our party line. Well, maybe it's just as well, Mrs. Davis. I'd feel a little silly if Mayor Marks didn't even know who I was.
But you said you got along fine with him, Connie. Now, don't be silly. You try again in a minute. I'll clear off the breakfast dishes.
Oh, that must be Walter Denton. He's giving me a lift to school.
Hiya, Miss Brooks.
Come in, Walter. As you can see, I'm not quite ready to leave the house.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Brooks. We got time. Besides, I know plenty of women who'd give anything to look as good wearing an expensive dress as you look in that beat-up, crummy old bathrobe.
Well, thank you, Walter, I think. Sit down for a minute, won't you? Here, read this Look magazine. I'm trying to place a long-distance call.
Long distance to who?
An ex-boss of mine. I'll tell you all about it after I talk to him.
So then I said, look, Bertha, Duncan Gainsborough just ain't your type of fella. That's when she tried to stop me. Grace, she says to me, I've always been your friend.
Excuse me for interrupting, Grace.
That's all right, Bertha. I know this is your problem, but before you marry this man, you've got... Bertha, what are you doing on this line? I was talking to Elsie.
Sorry, I was trying to get Agnes. We've got the busiest party line in town. I guess I'd better get ready now, Walter. If you'll excuse me a minute...
before you go, Miss Brooks, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Can't you wait and ask me in class, Walter?
Oh, no, ma'am. My question has nothing to do with English. The question is a man who, because his daughter happens to be in love with a certain other young fellow than who he might choose if he had the say-so over this girl, entitled to constantly kick this young fella from pillar to post?
You're right, Walter. Your question has nothing to do with English. But I gather you're talking about your stormy romance with Harriet Conklin.
Exactly, Miss Brooks. You know how fond I am of Harriet, and because of this fondness, I've tried to be patient and understanding. But now I've come to a conclusion.
Yes?
Mr. Conklin has got to go. It isn't that I mind his treating me like dirt so much. It's the dirty way he does it. How do you combat a tyrant like that? Or how do you avoid him? Honestly, if I were 5 or 6 years older, I'd leave Madison High.
You may be 7 years older before you graduate, you know. But I know how you feel, Walter. I've been thinking of changing jobs myself.
Changing jobs? But what other kind of a job would you be good for?
What a nice way of calling me the ideal teacher. Before I'm led to the glue factory, Walter, I can go back to work as a secretary in Norwich, Connecticut. Mayor Marks can probably use me right now.
Gee, Norwich, Connecticut. Oh, but what about Mr. Boynton? You wouldn't want to leave him, would you?
I might not have to. As secretary to the mayor, I might be able to wangle a transfer for Mr. Boynton. He could teach there.
Oh, that's right. They do have biology in Connecticut, don't they?
In one form or another, they must. Now, you'd better get on to school without me this morning. I've got to try that call again.
Yeah, but you'll be late, Miss Brooks. What about Mr. Conklin?
Mr. Conklin will just have to wait. You know, I'm beginning to feel strangely liberated, and I like it. Connecticut is beautiful at this time of the year.
We were going to miss you, Miss Brooks.
I'll miss you, too, Walter.
Well, guess I'll be going now. Be sure and write, won't you, Miss Brooks?
Of course I will.
Goodbye, Miss Brooks.
Bye, Walter. It'll be good to see Mayor Marks again. I wonder how he looks.
Well, Connie, did you place your call yet?
No, Mrs. Davis. The party line's been in use.
Well, you better get dressed and go to school now, Connie. I'll call the mayor for you and let you know what happened right after I talk to him.
All right, Mrs. Davis, but before I go, I'll try it once more.
So I said to Bertha, well, you've been so busy in the office, how did you ever find time to have a baby?
Believe me, Grace, while you've been on the phone, Bertha couldn't have had triplets.
Brooks, starring Eve Arden, will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith. Here's wonderful news, ladies. Wonderful, wonderful news. Now there's something thrillingly new in Palmolive Soap's famous beauty lather. Yes, something thrillingly new. Palmolive's famous beauty lather now brings you new fragrance, new charm, new allure.
Millions of women will prefer Beauty Lather Palmolive over all other leading toilet soaps the minute they try it. For Palmolive Soap's famous Beauty Lather now has a new, clean, flower-fresh fragrance for new allure, new charm.
So, ladies, forget all other beauty care and use Palmolive Soap the way doctors advise for a lovelier complexion. Just stop improper cleansing and instead wash your face with Palmolive Soap 3 times a day, massaging Palmolive's wonderful beauty lather onto your skin for 60 seconds each time to get its full beautifying effect. Then rinse. That's all. All types of skin, young, older, oily, respond to it quickly. Don't wait another day to try Palmolive's Beauty Lather. You'll be thrilled by its new fragrance, new charm, new allure. Thrilled again by the fresher, brighter complexion doctors prove may soon be yours.
For new loveliness all over, use big bath-size Palmolive in tub or shower.
Well, when Walter Denton left Miss Brooks, he was convinced that she had a job waiting for her in Norwich, Connecticut. Arriving at school, the first person he ran into was Harriet Conklin. After hearing the news, the first person she ran into was her father, Madison's beloved principal, Osgood Conklin.
So you see, Daddy, Miss Brooks is practically set in this new job.
But she can't leave now. Mr. Stone's back from his vacation. Only yesterday he was complaining about absenteeism. First, our music teacher, Mrs. Jensen, trots off to visit her sick mother. And Mr. LeBlanc needs an operation and fritters a week away in the hospital.
But that's not your fault, Daddy.
I'm afraid the head of the board doesn't agree with you, Harriet. You should have heard Mr. Stone yesterday. He actually threatened me.
What did he say, Daddy?
He said he'd have me pounding a beat in Brooklyn. If Miss Brooks leaves, he may even investigate some of the wild rumors flying around this school that I'm a
tyrant?
Thank you, my dear. If he decides to What do you mean, tyrant? I've always tempered my power with justice.
Look, Daddy, I know you mean well, but Miss Brooks is like a thoroughbred, tense and high-strung. You've got to give her her head sometime.
I'd like to hand it to her on a plate sometime. Don't Don't you realize, Harriet, that you're asking me to be gentle with a woman who has single-handedly jacked up my blood pressure 25 points?
But don't you see, Daddy? If you don't want her to leave, you've just got to be nicer to Miss Brooks.
Well, I'll think it over. Now, you get to her first class and give the students something to study. Miss Brooks is late for a change.
I'll take care of it right away, Daddy. And when she does get here...
When she does get here, I'll...
Remember Mr. Stone and Brooklyn. Goodbye, Daddy. Oh, hello, Miss Brooks.
Hello, Harriet.
Do you think we should whistle so loudly, Miss Brooks? We're right outside Daddy's office, you know.
Harriet, I've got a little message for you. Whistling in the hall is just the first of a long and distinguished line of violations I've got planned for today. This, in a word, is Independence Day for Constance Brooks.
Look, Miss Brooks, please don't do anything until you talk to Daddy. He's waiting to see you.
Very well, dear. I'll toddle into his den for a moment.
Here I am, Miss Brooks, right over here. Oh, I came as fast as I could. I thought you were whistling for me. Now, about your being late today.
About my being late today, so what?
Nothing, my dear. I just wanted you to know that I consider it extremely admirable of you to get here this early. After all, you must have hurried your breakfast terribly.
Huh?
Your health comes first, you know. You mustn't let your sense of duty or your proven loyalty to me upset your peace of mind.
Am I in the right school? This is Madison High, isn't it?
Of course, my dear. I'm Madison's principal. Your principal, Miss Brooks, who prides himself above all things on his ability to ease the path for those members of his faculty, nay, his family, who are tired or run down. You may deny this, Miss Brooks, but you need a respite from your school duties. You still have a zest for living, an enthusiasm for things outside your work. I know you have.
Oh, but
Why, many's the day I've watched you from my office as the final bell rang and you left your classroom. How I chuckled as you galloped through the halls toward some cheery rendezvous with Mr. Boynton. It did these old eyes good to see you hurling the pupils to right and left. Ah, what a sight it was. Their little heads bobbing like ping-pong balls as you flailed at them with your handbag.
Now, just a minute, Mr. Conklin.
I want to rekindle that enthusiasm, Miss Brooks. That's why I insist that you take the morning off.
Off?
I must be. I mean, run over to the gym, get yourself a bathing suit, and take a nice sun bath. Then, when he's finished with his class, meet Mr. Boynton. Have a bit of lunch together, or go for a stroll around the campus. It'll do you a world of good. Well, what do you say?
I can only say what my dear old grandmother taught me to say at a time like this.
And what is that, Miss Brooks?
Never look a gift, Conklin, in the choppers. I'm off to the gym. Excuse me, Mr. Boynton, but now that you've dismissed your class, I thought I'd say hello.
Oh, hello, Miss Brooks. I was just... Gosh.
Why, Mr. Boynton, what are you blushing about?
You're in a bathing suit. I better turn around.
Oh, don't be so modest, Mr. Boynton. Turn around again and live a little. I've just been taking a sunbath outside the gym, Mr. Boynton.
Please, Miss Brooks, I consider sunbathing on school property highly irregular. Now, if I may change the subject...
Well, why change the subject? What's so terrible about my wearing a bathing suit? If you'll just turn around, you'll see that this is a very modest little number, although it doesn't quite cover my knees.
Well, all right, but say, that looks stunning.
I borrowed it from the domestic science teacher. I'll bet this was a racy little job in the gay 90s.
I like old-fashioned bathing suits. Say, that one even has a bustle in the back, hasn't it?
No, and now you can change the subject. Or better yet, why don't you change into a bathing suit and we'll go halfies on the sun?
Well, I like the sun, Miss Brooks.
Oh, it's certainly done wonders for me. When I came to school this morning, I was fit to be tied. But now I love the whole world. Why, I even love Mr. Conklin.
You've been in the sun too long, Miss Brooks. That is, I'd like to join you, but you see, with two of our teachers temporarily out, Mr. Conklin's asked me to assume their duties in addition to my own.
But that isn't fair.
Oh, I'll be relieved pretty soon. It seems that one of our female teachers had some idea of working in Norwich, Connecticut, but Mr. Conklin's carrying on a campaign to keep her here.
A campaign?
Yes. It doesn't sound ethical to me, but he says that as soon as it's too late for her to get the job in Connecticut, he's going to work her like a horse. I wonder who the teacher is. Miss Brooks, what do you mean by that?
Just what I said. No wonder he was so sweet to me this morning. Take a sunbath, my dear. Run over to see Mr. Boynton. I'm glad I've got that other job waiting. Make a workhorse out of me, will he?
Well, Miss Brooks, where are you going?
I'm going to gallop over to Mr. Conklin's office and plow him under.
Hello, principal's office. Be brief, please.
Hello, Osgood. This is Margaret Davis. Is Miss Brooks in her classroom?
No, Margaret, she isn't. I sent her out to take a little sunbath. Healthy teachers are happy teachers, I always say.
That's very considerate of you, Osgood. Would you give her a message for me when she comes in?
Of course. What is it?
Just tell her that I spoke with that party on the long-distance phone, and the whole thing is off.
That party? I'm afraid I don't understand.
I'm sorry, Osgood, but it's a highly confidential matter. After all, Miss Brooks wouldn't want everybody to know that the job she thought she could have had as Mayor Mark's secretary in Norwich is being kept by Mrs. Theo. Oh, dear, I'm afraid I said too much.
Not too much, Margaret. Just enough. Goodbye, my dear.
But
I said goodbye, landlady. So, there's no job in Norwich at all. Well, maybe now our little whistling tea kettle will shut her spout for a while. Now, Osgood, mustn't lose your temper. Remember the old blood pressure.
I've got something to say to you, Mr. Conklin.
Oh, you have? Have a seat, Miss Brooks.
Never mind the acting, Lionel. What I've got to say, I can say on my feet.
Good. I've got something to say to you, too. But, of course, ladies first.
I'm afraid I'm not really a lady, Mr. Conklin. If I was, those words couldn't have occurred to me as I approached this office.
Such as?
Slave driver.
Mm-hmm.
Bully.
Yes.
Ogre.
How about tyrant?
Oh, by all means, tyrant. Tyrant.
Does that complete the list, Miss Brooks?
Temporarily, yes.
Fine. Now you can listen to my message. Miss Brooks, although you consider me a tyrant, I think you should know that I am a very special kind of tyrant.
What do you mean?
I happen to be, Miss Brooks, the only tyrant you've got. Control yourself, Osgood. What's that pressure, boy? You see, Miss Brooks, Mrs. Davis called while you were sunbathing on my time to inform you that there is no job open in Connecticut.
No job open, but...
However, since you seem so fond of secretarial work, you can take these reports home and type them neatly in triplicate. And one more thing, Miss High and Mighty. Don't you ever again dare to talk to me in the loud tone of voice you assumed this morning. Is that clear?
Yes, it is, Mr. Conklin. Well, that's half of it.
I'm sorry you have all this extra work to do, Connie. I can't help feeling it's my fault.
Oh, it couldn't be helped, Mrs. Davis. I should have known Mrs. Theo wouldn't give up her job just for a few measly $49,000.
Mayor Marks was very nice on the phone, Connie. He said that if any other desirable position came along, he'd let you know immediately.
Oh, I'm afraid he was just letting me down easy, Mrs. Davis. Oh, gosh, I'm sleepy.
Why don't you take a little nap, Connie? It'll make you feel much better. Here, sit down in this rocker.
Thanks. It certainly feels good. You know, Mrs. Davis, sometimes I think I should never have left that job in Norwich. Why, I might have won that $49,000. If I'd stayed there longer, I might have gotten into politics. Mayor Marks will have to retire someday, and who knows? I might even have become...
Your Honor, Mayor Brooks, I've got to talk to you at once.
Of course, Boynton. What is it?
As your personal bodyguard and constant companion, I insist that you hear this bulletin.
I'm listening, Boynton.
I love you, Your Honor. Love you madly, desperately, cruelly. Love you, do you hear?
Just through one ear. Better do a rebroadcast for the other one.
Oh, my darling, come out from behind that desk. You're so wonderful, so desirable. Come, let me hold you in my arms, Mayor, dear.
Just call me May. It sounds more feminine.
Or perhaps you think me too bold. Maybe I should strive harder to control my passion. After all, yours is a position of trust. You're a high public official, the mayor of this city.
The mayor, yes. But I am also a woman.
And what a woman. Pardon me for baying at you, my sweet, but I just can't resist you. Put your arms around me, my darling.
But, Boynton, this is my office. Someone might see us.
Let them see us. Why, I'd kiss you on the roof of the Chamber of Commerce, the steps of the City Hall, or right on Main Street.
Try my lips. There's less traffic there. Wait a moment. What was that?
What?
I thought I heard panting outside my door.
Oh, that. That's just Alderman Conklin. He's been waiting to see you for 8 days now.
Really? Well, take off his leash and bring him in.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello, Your Honor. Your nice honor. How is your sweet, kind, glorious mayorship this lovely afternoon?
Down, Conklin. What is it you want? Be brief.
I want to tell you something I think you should know.
Yes?
There's been a mutiny. The people have rebelled against your tyranny, and in a free election, a free democratic election, I have just been elected governor of this state.
Governor? Oh, no. Oh, no, they can't elect him governor.
Connie, wake up, Connie.
Huh? What? Oh, I'm so glad you woke me, Mrs. Davis. I was having a daymare about Mr. Conklin.
Oh, I thought I'd better wait you, Connie. This wire just came for you.
Oh, let's see it. Well, it's from Mayor Mark's secretary. It says, Dear Miss Brooks, can offer you important position in local firm. This job pays double the salary you receive as a school teacher. Please answer by return wire. Signed, Mrs. Ray Field.
Why, Connie, that's wonderful. Are you going to accept it?
No, Mrs. Davis, I'll have to turn it down.
Turn it down? But what's wrong with the position they're offering? It pays double your salary as a school teacher.
That's what's wrong with it. I can't afford to work that cheap.
Our Miss Brooks returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight, yes, tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you Kay Daumit's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Not a soap, not a liquid. Luster Cream shampoo leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight, yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl. You owe your crowning glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, my dream didn't come true, but Mrs. Ray Field did. And if you want to know just how she felt, be sure and get the August 16th issue of Looks magazine, which reaches the newsstands August 2nd. Congratulations, Mrs. Field. And I'd like Mayor Richard J. Marks of Norwich, Connecticut, to know that I consider him a swell ex-boss, and I'd enjoy meeting him sometime. Good night.
Next week, tune into another Our Miss Brooks show brought to you by Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written and directed by Al Lewis, with music by Wilbur Hatch. Mr. Boynton is played by Jeff Chandler, Mr. Conklin by Gail Gordon. Others in tonight's cast were Jane Morgan, Dick Crenna, Gloria McMillan, and Gloria Blondell.
From the research laboratories of the Colgate-Palmolive Peat Company comes an astonishing new dentifrice, Colgate Ammoniated Tooth Powder. Contains the amazing ingredients that help prevent tooth decay, and also has Colgate's exclusive foamy cleaning action. Plus, a refreshing minty flavor the whole family will enjoy. Economical, too. The big 4-ounce size costs only 43 cents. Get Colgate Ammoniated Tooth Powder now. For mystery liberally sprinkled with laughs, listen to Mr. and Mrs. North Tuesday evening over most of these same stations. And be with us again next week at the same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Palmolive Soap, your beauty hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. They say that everybody talks about the weather, but nobody does anything about it. Well, our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High Summer School, tried to disprove this theory last week.
Yes, I made up my mind to at least stop talking about the weather. But last Wednesday morning, while I was having breakfast with Mrs. Davis, my landlady, I found that I'd been harboring a utopian dream.
Phew. Hot enough for you, Connie?
Yes, thanks. Plenty.
I read in the paper where it's been hot all over the country during the past few days. Death Valley has been well over 120 degrees all week long.
I'm glad you told me. I'll wear something light if I go there. Come to think of it, dear old Madison High will be pretty much like Death Valley today. Wouldn't be so bad if our beloved principal, Osgood Conklin, wasn't nosing around.
You're being over-pessimistic, Connie. I'm sure that on a day like today, Mr. Conklin will just sit in his office fanning himself.
That would be nice. Sure, that's probably just what he'll do. And who knows, he may even fan himself with something real heavy and go too fast and risk. Oh, stop dreaming, you silly girl. I guess Mr. Conklin will be with me always.
My sister Angela has a wonderful recipe for keeping cool. You've heard me mention Angela, haven't you, Connie?
Many times, Mrs. Davis, but not lately. How is she?
Pretty well, poor dear. But she's so absent-minded.
Yes, I know. But what's the recipe, Mrs. Davis?
Recipe?
Yes, for keeping cool. You said your sister had a good one?
My sister?
Yes, Angela.
Oh, her. Poor thing, she's so absent-minded. But she has a wonderful recipe for keeping cool.
I don't believe it.
Why not?
All right, I do believe it.
Good. Well, I'll stack the dishes now and wash them later.
Please, Mrs. Davis, the recipe for keeping cool. What is it?
Oh, yes. First, Angela fills a tub with ice cubes. Then she puts in 4 gallons of apple cider, 6 lemons, 3 oranges, and a half bottle of maraschino cherries.
And how many of these do you have to drink before you don't mind the heat anymore?
Oh, Angela doesn't drink it. She sits in it.
Serves me right for asking. Well, I might as well go all the way now. Why the maraschino cherries?
I asked the same question, Connie, and Angela said she doesn't know, but she tried it without them, and somehow it just wasn't the same.
I see. Well, so much for the world of sports. Oh, that must be Walter Denton. He's giving me a list of school this morning. Come in, Walter. I left the latch off for him.
Good morning, Miss Brooks, Mrs.
Hello,
Davis.
Walter.
Good morning, Walter.
Gee, I didn't mean to get here right in the middle of your breakfast.
I know. You meant to get here right before we started. Sit down, Walter.
Would you like a bite of breakfast, Walter?
Oh, I don't want you to fuss. I'll just nibble at what's on the table.
Quick, Mrs. Davis, put your hands behind your back.
If you'll excuse me now, I have some laundry to finish.
Okay, Mrs. Davis. Phew, looks like today's going to be another scorcher, Miss Brooks. Gosh, I didn't fall asleep last night until this morning.
Well, cheer up, Walter. We'll be in class soon. You've never had any trouble falling asleep there.
I will today. This heat is absolute... Ah, there you go, teasing me again. No, honestly, Miss Brooks, I tossed and turned for hours last night. Even after 3 cold showers, my pajamas still stuck to me.
That's what I like, a loyal pair of pajamas. If you were that grateful, Walter, why didn't you catch up on some of your required reading?
Well, I tried to, but that just made it worse.
Why? What did you read?
Dante's Inferno. Yeah, but the reason I came over so early this morning, Miss Brooks, was to suggest something that'll make your classroom seem much cooler during the dog days that lie ahead.
What do you want to do, Walter? Put a St. Bernard on my desk?
Oh, no, ma'am, not a St. Bernard, just a vase of pussy willows. If you'll give me permission to leave during class, I'll go out to Phillips' farm and get a nice bunch of them for you.
Phillips' farm? Isn't that where Phillips Pond is located?
Yes, ma'am.
Better known as the old swimming hole?
Say, come to think of it, there is an old swimming hole out there. You know, I forgot all about it.
I'm sure you did. I'm also sure that you're only wearing that bathing suit under your shirt in case a pussy willow goes berserk and rips your clothes off. Now, Walter, you have to be a little more inventive if you want to cut school today.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of cutting school, Miss Brooks. Oh, not alone, that is.
You want me to go with you?
I want us all to go. You see, Harriet Conklin and I said that you wouldn't tumble for the pussy willow routine, so we got another ace in the hole ready. You want to hear it?
Deal.
As principal of Madison, Harriet's old man can... That is, Mr. Conklin can suspend school for the day if he considers the heat excessive.
But, Walter, you know what a rugged individual Mr. Conklin likes to think he is. He won't admit the heat's excessive until the rest of us are nothing but little pools floating around our shoes.
Well, that's our ace, Miss Brooks. Harriet told me why her father is so heat resistant. He keeps a little electric fan stashed in his desk drawer, and no matter how hot it is in the rest of the school, he's reliably comfortable.
Well, what can anybody do about that?
Oh, plenty. Now that you're in this thing as deep as we are.
Just a minute, Walter. I am not, as you say, in as deep as you are. But I'm interested, so keep shoveling.
Well, as you know, Mr. Conklin hates my Mr. Conklin isn't too crazy about me.
Yes, I know.
Hence, it is logical to assume that if caught prowling about his office during school hours, nothing more might be heard of me but a small gurgling noise. As for Harriet, she can't leave her classroom either. QED. It's you or nobody.
You mean,
in a word, sabotage. I'm sure you've heard of the expression, I'll fix his wagon.
Yes.
Well, we want you to break his fan.
Oh, no, please, Walter. That's going too far. I realize it's a terribly warm day, but the most I could possibly do is talk to Mr. Conklin. That's it. I'll reason with him. I'll tell him how uncomfortable it is in the classrooms, and then I'll point out how refreshing a little holiday would be for all of us. Then I'll bring up the renewed vigor with which we'd return to our duties tomorrow.
And then?
Then I'll wait till he isn't looking and break his fan.
I'm glad we got to school early, Miss Brooks. It'll give you a chance to get into Mr. Conklin's office before he gets here.
But, Walter, how do you know he isn't here already?
Well, look, the door of his office is ajar. If he was here, it'd be shut tight. Now, go ahead, Miss Brooks. Wreck the old goat's fan.
Please, Walter. Just because we disagree with some of Mr. Conklin's policies is no reason to be disrespectful. Remember, he's still the principal of Madison High School.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Brooks. Now, go on in and close the door behind you. I'll stand guard out here.
All right. I better work fast. The old goat will be in any minute. Mr. Conklin, I didn't know that you were here. Good morning, sir. How do you feel?
Oh, not so bad.
I just came in to see that your windows were open. Pretty hot today, don't you think?
No hotter than any other hot day?
Oh, I think it is. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Mr. Conklin. May I sit down for a moment?
I suppose so, but please be brief, Miss Brooks.
Very well, Mr. Conklin. There.
You're practically in my lap. Do you have to sit so close to me, Miss Brooks?
Yes, you meet a better class of weather over here. You have
have the authority to suspend classes during excessively hot weather, haven't you, Mr. Conklin?
I believe so, but I have no intention of taking advantage of such authority. I have long believed that weather is nothing but a state of mind. I work as diligently during the summer months as any of the students here, or any of the faculty for that matter. The fact is, we're all in the same boat.
I know, but some of us are closer to the propeller than others.
Just what are you driving at, Miss Brooks?
Well, it looks like it's going to be another very hot day, Mr. Conklin, and it's very difficult to teach under those conditions, or to learn anything for that matter.
I realize that fully, but after all, summer school lasts only so long.
How very considerate of you, Mr. Conklin, so long.
Yeah. Sit down, Miss Brooks. I see no reason to interrupt the regular routine of this institution. You don't hear me complaining, and after all, I'm considerably older than you are. You must admit that.
Readily.
Until I find the temperature unbearable, then, it will be business as usual at Madison. Now go to your class, Miss Brooks, and forget about the weather.
All right, Mr. Conklin, but I've certainly got to hand it to you. I think it's wonderful the way you carry on in spite of the many discomforts that confront us all.
I always try to do my duty, Miss Brooks, surmounting each obstacle as I come to it. Of course, I'm always open to constructive suggestions.
I know you are, Mr. Conklin, and I have one for you right now.
Really? What is it, Miss Brooks?
I suggest that you move your chair back a few inches from the bottom drawer of your desk.
What's that?
If you don't, that fan is going to blow your socks up around your neck.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith. For bare skin beauty, it's bath-size Palmolive with its famous beauty lather. Yes, bath-size Palmolive for loveliness all over.
There's something thrillingly new in this wonderful beauty lather of bath-size Palmolive soap. New fragrance, new charm, new allure. See if Palmolive in your daily tub or shower doesn't leave your shoulders, arms, and back, yes, all of you softer and smoother, completely lovelier all over. You'll thrill to the tender whisper of perfume it leaves on your skin. A whisper that says, come hither to romance.
And this new bath-size Palmolive is so big, so thrifty, economical to use because it lasts so long and gives so much soft, lovely lather so fast.
That soft, lovely lather with its alluring new fragrance is Palmolive soaps alone. Palmolive's famous beauty lather. Yes, a new fragrance, new charm, new allure that can make every woman a vision of delight in the new revealing fashions that show so much more of you.
So remember, for bare skin beauty, it's bath-size Palmolive with its famous beauty lather. Yes, bath-size Palmolive for loveliness all over.
Get bath-size Palmolive soap tomorrow. Menfolk love it, too.
Well, in spite of the steadily mounting heat, I got my first class underway and was about to embark on a question period when I noticed a mild commotion toward the back of the room. It centered around Stretch Snodgrass, Madison's star athlete, very definitely a three-letter man. Scholastically, he's a three-letter man, too. After reciting A, B, and C, he's very definitely dead. Anyway, I hurried down the aisle to see what all the buzzing was about.
Step back, everybody, step back. Give him air.
What's going on here?
It's Stretch, Miss Brooks. He can't stand the heat. He just sort of groaned and slumped down in his seat. He's in a dead faint.
A dead faint?
Yeah, a dead faint.
Nice to hear from you, Stretch. Let me open your shirt collar.
Oh, no, Miss Brooks, don't open it.
I don't know why you button it on a day like today, anyhow.
Oh, please, Miss Brooks, don't open my
You
shirt.
just be quiet. There. Well, no wonder you didn't want your shirt opened. Embroidered undies. And what a lovely sentiment on your undershirt. Crystal Lake Bathhouse. If not returned by 6 p.m., another day will be charged for. Charged for? Stretch, this is awful.
What is, Miss Brooks?
Ending a bathing suit with a preposition. Now, what is all this painting about?
He can't take it, Miss Brooks. The heat's too much for him. And he's a great athlete, Miss Brooks. Gosh, when Stretch caves in, can the rest of us be far behind?
You stay out of this, Walter. I don't want to appear abrupt with you, Stretch, if you're really distressed, but that bathing suit under your shirt militates against the legitimacy of your faint. You must admit that.
Oh, sure, I admit that.
Good.
What does it mean?
We might as well own up. It was a plot, Miss Brooks. We thought if Stretch keeled over, Daddy would have to suspend classes for the day.
Harriet Conklin, I'm surprised at you, tricking your own father. Wonder if it would work. I'm afraid I'll have to punish you rather severely, young lady.
Gosh, Miss Brooks, what are you going to do?
I'm going to make you march into your father's office and tell him about Stretch's painting.
What? You mean you're willing to go along with the gag?
No sense in wasting Stretch's bathing suit.
My talking to Daddy wouldn't do any good, Miss Brooks. He caught me taking a bathing suit out of the closet this morning.
What bathing suit?
The little check job that's peeking over her blouse.
The logical person to complain about Stretch's condition is Mr. Boynton.
Yeah, Mr. Boynton.
Welcome back, Stretch. Say, the bashful biologist might carry some weight at that.
Sure. If he'd go and explain to Mr. Conklin biologically how this heat is ruining one of our pupils, he'd have to let us off.
You might have something there, Walter. Yes, I think Mr. Boynton's our man.
Want me to go and get him, Miss Brooks?
I'll be glad to go, Miss Brooks.
Me too, Miss Brooks.
No, children, I'll make the sacrifice. I'll get Mr. Boynton and bring him back here. Harriet, you and Walter take Stretch into the hall and start fanning him with a handkerchief.
Okay, Miss Brooks.
Just walking down to the lab should cool you off a little.
Believe me, Walter, going to see Mr. Boynton is no way for me to cool off. I'm sorry I had to call you out of your class, Mr. Boynton, but it's really a small-type emergency. Stretch Snodgrass has been acting strangely all morning.
Well, what's the matter with Stretch? Is he sick?
Not really sick. I think he's just got a touch of tightening of the bathing suit. He's sort of weak in the head this morning. This morning, she says. Oh, I'm sure it's just Oh, here we are. I told Harriet and Walter to bring him out in the hall. It's cooler.
Oh, hello, kids.
Hi, Mr. Boynton.
Well, what's the matter, Stretch, old boy, old boy?
Oh, I feel punk, Mr. Boynton. It's this heat. It makes me feel so hot.
That's a shame. It is a scorcher today, all right.
Yeah, it's a Lulu.
Oh, it seems a shame to keep kids indoors in this kind of weather. Say, I've got an idea. Why doesn't somebody ask Mr. Conklin to suspend classes for today?
Boy, that's a swell idea.
That's super, boy.
Boy, what a great idea, boy.
Well, what do you think, Miss Brooks?
Boy.
All right, I'll do it right now.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Boynton. Daddy's office door is wide open. I can see it from here.
We'll sure appreciate it, Mr. Boynton.
Well, how about you, Miss Brooks? You want to come along?
No, Mr. Boynton, I'll stay out here to catch you. Watch you.
I'll be back in a minute with the bed.
It may not take that long. Oh, I hope we're doing the right thing. I'd hate to get Mr. Boynton in any trouble.
Oh, Daddy's extremely fond of Mr. Boynton, Miss Brooks.
That's about the only thing Daddy and I have in common. Well, Mr. Conklin won't fall for this story about Stretch. I know he won't.
Well, he might, Miss Brooks. After all, he'd get the day off, too, and it is pretty uncomfortable in school today.
You forget, Walter. Mr. Conklin has Whirling Tom in his bottom drawer.
Here comes Mr. Boynton.
You boil some water, Harriet. I'll tear my skirt into bandages.
That didn't take very long, did it?
Well, he's still conscious anyway. What did he say, Mr. Boynton?
He refused to suspend classes, Miss Brooks, but he did give me permission to take Stretch along with me.
Take Stretch along where with you?
On a little field trip Mr. Conklin just okayed for my science class. I thought it'd be nice on a day like today to observe the flora and fauna in their native habitat. So I'm taking my bunch out to Phillips Farm.
Phillips Farm? But what about us?
Yeah, we're not in your science class this morning.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Walter. Maybe some other time.
I've never had an idea backfire so fast in my life.
Oh, this is awful.
I don't know why you're all so excited. What's so special about Phillips Farm? A few straggly bushes, some straggly pussy willows?
A straggly old swimming hole?
Hey, come to think of it, there is a swimming hole on that property, isn't there? Now, let's see now. Where is it located again?
It's located midway between flora and fauna and approximately 10 paces to the right of the bathing suit that's hanging over your shirt collar.
We gotta work fast, Miss Brooks. Harriet may not be able to keep her father out of the office much longer.
That was a good idea she had, to put those bells on her bicycle and make believe she's a good humor man.
Yeah. He never could resist the ice cream wagon. If he'll just follow those bells long enough, we'll get it so hot in here by the time he comes back, he'll just have to call it quits.
I've got all the windows nailed down. Now let's fix that fan, huh?
I took it out of the drawer, Miss Brooks. Here, Stick this big pencil in the blades while they're whirling around.
All right. What happened? Anybody want 6 little pencils? I better pull the plug out. There. Now we'll just hide this in the closet.
Here, put it under all this junk in the corner. Hey, look at this, Miss Brooks. An electric heater.
Well, what do you know? Just the thing to make Mr. Conklin's office nice and cozy.
Hey, Mr. Boynton, Stretch. Come on in here a minute.
Well, Walter, what are you doing in here, Miss Brooks?
Yes, what are you doing with that heater?
We're going to hide it in the closet so Mr. Conklin doesn't see it while it gradually turns his office into a Turkish bath. Right, Miss Brooks?
We'll split the towel concession. Give us a hand with it, will you, Mr. Boynton? It's pretty heavy. We'll put it way back here behind these clothes and things.
Oh, sure, Miss Brooks, but isn't this a pretty risky proposition? Supposing Mr. Conklin comes back...
You don't have to suppose. He's coming down the corridor now.
Oh, quick, Stretch. Get into the closet with Mr. Boynton and Miss Brooks.
In the closet,
No, don't argue. I'll get rid of Mr. Conklin for you. Now, hurry.
It's an elusive ice cream wagon in my life. Denton, what are you doing by my closet?
Oh, just closing it, sir. I didn't want you to be caught in a draft. I came in to ask you something about Phillips Farm. I've been waiting and... where have you been, Mr. Conklin?
Me? I was just chasing away that confounded ice cream man. Too tempting for the students.
Oh. What kind of a looking fellow would you say he was, Mr. Conklin?
Oh, just a big, stupid-looking oaf with a black mustache. But you mentioned Phillips Farm. Are you the student Mr. Boynton's taking out there because of the heat?
Me? Phillips Farm?
Fainting in class, indeed. He didn't mention any names, but I knew it was some weak-kneed, lily-livered creature like yourself, Denton.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. I have the most lily-like liver in town, Mr. Conklin. Don't you think I better go now before I topple over again?
By all means, Denton, the quicker the better.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Conklin. I guess in a case like this, it's every man for myself.
Chief. I should have known better than to chase ice cream wagons with my blood pressure. Better hang my coat up and scurry back to my fan. Pitch dark in this confounded closet.
Here, I'll take your coat, Mr. Conklin.
Thank you, boy. Now, handle it carefully, please. It's a rather expensive garment. I wouldn't want it... Thank you what for? What's going on in this closet?
Come on in. We're having a weenie roast.
Disguising your voice won't save you. Come out into the light where I can see you.
Well, it's only me, Mr. Conklin. Stretch Snodgrass.
Well, close the door behind you. That closet feels like a Turkish bath.
Yes, sir.
Now then, what were you doing in my closet, Snodgrass?
Oh, I thought you'd ask that question, Mr. Conklin. Luckily, I can give you a very good explanation.
Oh, you can. Well, what is your explanation? Come, boy, out with it.
You'll have to give me more time, Mr. Conklin. I'm not very bright. It's the heat, Mr. Conklin. I was looking for the gym and stumbled through the wrong door.
Then I'd better escort you to the right door. Come with me, boy.
Yes, sir.
Never seen anything like it. A warm day comes along, the whole...
Brooks, I'm suffocating in this closet. What do we do?
Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Boynton. Just turn over every 10 minutes and I'll baste you.
This is no time for levity, Miss Brooks. If only we...
Please, Mr. Boynton, you shouldn't complain. At least you're next to the door. I'm right next to a burning heater.
So quiet. Mr. Conklin's coming back.
Annoying days. Oh, my coat. Better hang it up in that Turkish bath. Closet. Now, if I could just see where the crossbar is.
Oh, here, let me get out of your way, Mr. Conklin.
Thanks, Boynton. Now, there we are. Nice and neat.
I was just on my way to Phillips Farm, Mr. Conklin. If you'll excuse me, I'll run along.
Well, go right ahead, Boynton. Have a nice time.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, now that Mr. Boynton has gone, I can relax. Now that Mr. Boynton has gone... What was he doing in my closet in the first place? There's something funny going on around here. I'd better get my coat and follow him. Let's see. Oh, here it is.
I'll hold it for you while you slip it on.
No, thanks. I can slip it on myself. Now, I'll get to the bottom of this thing if...
I can slip it on myself!
Step out here, Miss Brooks. Now, would you be good enough to tell me what's drawing the crowds to my closet?
The Moths are having an acrocade. It's just a childish prank, Mr. Conklin. The schoolrooms are quite stuffy, so we thought we'd make it hot for you. Some of us thought classes should be suspended today, and we hid your fan and closed the windows so that you'd latch on quicker.
Well, I'm latched on thoroughly now, Miss Brooks. You've explained most of the day's madness admirably. But one more thing.
Yes?
Could you explain those rings of smoke curling from beneath my closet door?
Smoke? Oh, my, it's the heater. Your coat must have caught fire.
What?
I'll go get some water right away. Just make yourself comfortable, Mr. Conklin.
Comfortable? Where are you going for that water, Miss Brooks?
Phillips' swimming hole. Where else?
Eve Arden as our Miss Brooks returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight, yes, tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives K-Duma's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Not a soap, not a liquid. Luster Cream shampoo leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight, yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl. You owe your crowning glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, he huffed and he puffed and he blew out the fire in his closet. But I left the premises before Mr. Conklin could huff and puff at me. I didn't think it was fair for me to bear the brunt of our beloved principal's wrath, and I was soon declaring myself from the banks of Phillips' swimming hole. It isn't all of you running out on me that hurts. It's the fact that you knew all the time, every one of you, that you'd wind up out here today.
Gee, I feel like a heel, Miss Brooks. Help me up on the bank, and I'll go back and face Mr. Conklin with you right now.
All right, Walter. The most shameful part of the whole thing is the fact that it was all premeditated. Grab my hand, Walter.
Yeah.
Up you go now.
Walter, look out! You're pulling Miss Brooks in. And with all her clothes on.
Don't worry about it, Harriet. I've got a bathing suit on underneath.
Next week, listen to another Our Miss Brooks show brought to you by Palmolive Soap, Your Beauty Hope, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written and directed by Al Lewis, with music by Wilbur Hatch.
It's new. It's amazing. An ammoniated dentifrice that helps prevent tooth decay and tastes good, too. That's Colgate Ammoniated Tooth Powder, created in Colgate's research laboratories. Colgate Ammoniated Tooth Powder contains the revolutionary ingredients that help prevent new cavities in a dentifrice that tastes refreshingly minty, foams freely, cleans teeth effectively. Get Colgate Ammoniated Tooth Powder now. Economical 4-ounce size, only 43 cents.
For mystery liberally sprinkled with laughs, listen to Mr. and Mrs. North, the exciting, fun-packed adventures of an amateur detective and his beautiful wife. Tune in Tuesday evening over most of these same stations. And be with us again next week at the same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking. This is CBS, Columbia Broadcasting System.